Konnichiwa, Bokorokki desu, and welcome back to today's video, guys. We're here with some more Sousou no Frieren, or Frieren Beyond Journey's End. And today we have got Season 2, Episode 1, titled Shall We Go Then? And shall we go? Indeed. Indeed we shall, you know? Oh, the art's already hitting my heart. I'm not saying I'll cry, but if I do cry, forgive me. I've been going through some shit lately. And low-key, I've needed this. So this has come back at the perfect time.
今日は珍しく暖かいね。
ああ、けど財布はだいぶ涼しくなってきたみたいだぜ。
You've got the contrast between the weather and then the word, like the thing it is that we're actually needing and searching for. Like, it sure is warm today, yeah, but we could use some cold hard cash. You know, cold because they're coins. But also, I just like that little bit of writing, you know? God. This is what I love about Frieren, man.
あれ、なんか。
Of course. We've been here
乗せていた
before.
だいてありがとうございました。
Oh. Yeah, see, OP might get me, man. I'm not trying to hold back my emotions or anything, but I'm serious. Like, dude, I've been going through shit, you know, as we all do. But, you know, oh God, this is already getting me in my feelings, man. I'm just so happy to have it back. Wow, dude. And of course this is getting me because of course it's Mrs. Greenapple. Dude, oh, I'm choking up. What I love about it is, like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm cool. Dude, what I love about it is it's all grey. You know, it goes all grey for her here. It's like she loses her hope, and then she gets the petal in her hand, and we obviously know what these petals symbolize already. But then she gets this beautiful flower crown put on her head, you know, by fern and Shitaruku, right? And then suddenly the entire world erupts back into color. It's like she's got a whole new lease on life.
次は大物釣ってくるから。
It's better than nothing, man.
おかしいな。多分。
Of course. Searching for something but out everywhere, man. If it's not in a goddamn trap, then sure, elsewhere.
この石にめっちゃ魔力を込めるとね。
Do they explode like bombs?
めっちゃ光るんだよ。
Oh wow.
眩しい。
早く捨ててきてください。
So it was a flashbang. Cool. A magical flashbang. Sick. She's like, I need to show you about these properties. Ferdinand's like, that's great. Bye.
めっちゃ光るんだよ。
Next.
眩しい。
あれ、ちょっと待って。もしかしてこの地面。
Has it? Yeah, I was about to say, it's a trap. Has it collapsed or is it going to collapse? Was the question. Love
や
that.
っぱり地面の下が空洞になっていたか。
What did we do? Did we bring the fucking crystal with us? What did we do?
やっちゃったかも。
Oh, or it's just going to continue. Ah, there's tons of them down here. We are cooked.
風魔鋼は物質の中でも最大級の高度を持つ。
So we wouldn't even be able to mine it.
他の物質とは違って魔法で切断したり加工したりもできないからね。
My guy said, let me test that. Let me see. I mean, his axe is damn sharp, man. We know that. And he's got incredible power, but let's see. Give it a whirl. Jesus. And I've got to say, man, I've said this before, but the grain on this anime, like the tiny
頼りにしているからね。
little bits of like film
魔
grain
法の使えない私たちは
make
ここではただの
Frieren
女
so
の子だ。
beautiful.
私、シュタルクがクソババアって言ったこと忘れてないから。
すいませんでした。
Yeah,
まだ
man.
根に持ってる。
Nah, she won't. She's like, watch me hold this grudge forever. I just love the idea of magic nullifying crystals and that we fall into a deposit.
フリーレン様は大型の魔物の巣かもしれないと言っていました。 よくぐっすり眠れますよね。
Doesn't take much, bro. Does not take much, bro. Goodness. That's why she said we're counting on you, Staruku,
よく
right?
ぐっすり眠れますよね。
With your power and your
気楽なもん
strength.
だな。
Are we really doing this now? Is this because of our fishing? No way.
フリーレン起きろ逃げ
Yeah, we don't have time.
俺はいざっていう時に逃げ出す男だぞ。今だって逃げたくてたまらねえ。
But you won't.
そう。じゃあ一緒に逃げようか。シュタルク、フェルン。
We're gonna knock that thing out. Yep. You know, what I love about that just then was that she didn't force him to fight. She said, I know that this is a bad matchup for you. I trust you with my life. Just letting you know. But okay, if you want to run, let's run. If that's your decision and that's what you believe is the best for the party in this situation, we run. She didn't force him. She's not trying to like teach him some lesson or whatever. We just hightail it when we need to. Not unnecessarily stubborn. I love that. Wow, dude, the animation is stunning. It's like it hurts in the best way too. Jeez. Look at these four, man. Jeez. And of course, he's carrying both of them. Get him, bro. Run. I love it too, how she's being carried the same position. We get the same shot of her. Like, dude, the thing that I absolutely adore about Frieren so much is the fact that we've got these parallel narratives going on. You know, I think it's such a wonderful storytelling technique. You know, you've got her now and the way that she is experiencing now with Staruku and Fern. And there's plenty of depth just in what we see from her now. From Frieren, right? But we get so much further depth. And I mean, really, the show wouldn't be the same without it. Through the constant flashbacks, through the constant reminders of how she got here, and the way that they are woven together, the way that these timelines are woven together and jumped between and stuff like that in order to be able to explain not just more about Frieren, but about the lessons that she's learned, how she's grown, where she came from, but also the people that she loved and what she values is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And like narratively, it's such a effective storytelling technique, I think.
綺麗になった。
Look at the light leaks and the beams and stuff, man. Like, you know, I have to say, animation is truly like one of the best gifts that we have, you know, in like the just even recent decades. Just everything, man. Like animation is just everything. I will never understand, and I still haven't. I mean, I get it. I understand why people don't like anime or like animation and stuff, but it's got a way of being able to make possible the impossible. The fact that you can bring these worlds to life like this and stories to life like this is just amazing.
フリーレン様からもらった髪飾りも綺麗になりましたよ。
I love how Fern's like very sentimental.
の手入れをするよね。そうですか。今も笑ってる。誰かからもらったものだからでしょうか。
She treasures them and the people who gave them to her. Leg action, man. I'm dying.
Oh.
Well,
エッチ。
edgy.
本当にごめんミスアビしてるって知らなかったんだよ
I mean, you know,
別に怒っていませんよ。
happens, man. At least
よし。
we weren't compromised.
ねえシュタルク。思ったんだけどさ。
何？
もしかして今ちょっと空気悪い？
そうかも。フリーレンもそういうの
You
分かるよう
saying
に
that
なってきたのか。
It can potentially make it worse, but that's okay.
たま
Good
に
job.
こういうことあるよね。
フリーレンじゃねえか
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
意外と早い再会。
Dude, I'm just not gonna bother with the German names, man. I'll leave that to you guys. You know, Oisast was as close as we get. All right.
こいつらとはテートの港町まで一緒だ。
船酔いが嫌だってだだこねてるのよ。
いい
She's
年
like,
したお
I'm
っさん
sick
だ
of
ろ
him, man.
何言ってんだよ
無理にとは言わねえ。戦線を安定させるまでの2、3年だけでも支えてほしいんだ。
Considering his, you know, awkwardness
前
or,
にも言っただろビアベル
you know,
俺はこのパーティーの前衛だ
his
そうか。
perceived
俺は
lack
往生
that
際
he
が悪くて
sees within himself, you know.
北の果てを守るためなら何だってやる。
I love how we're bringing this up.
お
フリーレン、こいつ口説いてもいいか。
Go for it.
勝手にすればいい。
Let Staruku make up his mind.
フリーレン様。
乾杯
Because she ultimately trusts that he'll stay.
楽しそうだね。もしかしたらシュタルクにとって私たちのパーティーは窮屈だったのかもしれない。
Kind of like the reverse there though as well. Like, you know, Staruku has said he's got a lot of his own kind of like internalized, I wouldn't say insecurity, but he's got his own things where he thinks, oh, I'm not good enough, or I wish I could do more of this. I can't catch fish. I'm not able to stand up to this, you know, this monster that appeared in the cave. I accidentally like walked in on them bathing and stuff like that. I'm so, you know, I'm so not this or that. You know, he's got his own, you know, complicated internal landscape. But I love that Frieren here does as well. And that, you know, even though, I guess time and time again we've been shown that even though she is, you know, incredibly powerful, even though she is the one that Frieren and Staruku look to for so much, and, you know, that she's an elf who's been alive for far longer than her party, her original party, and, you know, she will outlive these two as well. Despite all of that, she's still got her own insecurity potentially about how Staruku might feel. You know, she's like, maybe we are restrictive. And of course, she's probably just saying this and she trusts that he'll find his way and he'll be back and all of that type of stuff anyway. And that, you know, he won't join. Like, I'm sure that she's hoping that he doesn't join. But at the same time, I love that we get to see that side of her. You know, like she's the hero along with the rest of them, but they're flawed, making them very relatable and lovable. And I love how Frieren as well is like, but no, I don't want that. I don't want him to leave us.
フリーレンはさ俺のことを無理やりパーティーに誘ったって言っていたけど違うんだ
シュタルク様は逃げないと思います。
It was you. You gave me that hope.
フェルンは気がついていないだろうけどさ臆病な俺をここまで引っ張ってきてくれたのはフリーレンだけじゃないんだぜ
I love it. And give yourself more credit too.
俺はどこにも行かないよだからもっと優しくして
わかりました。じゃあおいで。いっ
Please.
ぱい撫でます。
Pet
何企ん
you?
でるの？怖い。
He's like, nah,
めん
wait,
どく
hold
さい
up.
なこいつ。
Yeah, she was terrified. And he saved her. You know, like in the darkness, he's her lighthouse. They all trust each other like that, man, and I love that.
それじゃあ行こうか。
Beautiful. Ending the episode the way we started. And I noticed this before, you got the three birds at the start, 3 birds at the end. That's the 3 of them, man. I love that. There's so much symbolism in this. Like, dude, you can't simply just like casually watch an episode of Frieren. I mean, you can, but I personally think that there's just so much in this, man. You know, like to me, what Frieren is the author, I don't know the author's name because I haven't really checked out the manga or anything yet. But for the author and those who have adapted the manga into this, you can just tell that there is so much love in this story, man. So much love in it. I even love the fact that nothing really needed to happen. You know, nothing crazy really needed to happen. There's a bunch of different stories out there. And mind you, you know, especially with like shonen, seinen even as well, a lot of those stories are very high octane, they're very fast paced, and they work because they're meant to be like that. You know, they're meant to be like constantly on the ball, there's something happening, the plot's moving at, you know, like a breakneck rapid pace or something like that, or this is happening and that's happening and blah blah blah. Like, you know, there are things like that. Nothing wrong with that. But what I love is that, you know, with Frieren, we've got instances where that happens, but then you've got episodes like this that are just pure beauty. You know, of course, it being the first episode of season 2, there's obviously kind of like, not a reintroduction that needs to happen, but, you know, the atmosphere needs to be set again, and they do that beautifully. It's not like things don't happen. They travel to a few different areas here. We find out little tidbits of information, but Frieren is like, you know, part action and adventure, part cozy, and then also part just slice of life in a lot of different ways. There's so many different things, I think, again, that I could say about what this anime is, what this story is, because it's not just an anime, you know? And I love that. I absolutely adore it. There's so many praises that I could sing for this, but yeah, man, I just absolutely love how not much happened this episode, but not much needed to. It was perfectly balanced. Love the art, bro. The pencil art. In a lot of ways, it like reminds me of like children's books. Wow, like look at this, man. Look at this. The butterfly. Yeah, dude. This is beautiful. OP, ED, amazing. For me, I think Frieren is what I love most about anime. And I think that's the best way that I can put it. It makes me feel stuff, man. It makes me feel stuff, and it makes me feel it deeply. It's not on a shock value level either. It's not in a way where I feel like, you know, my blood has to be pumping for me to be like, you know, some things work really well with like deception and, you know, mystery and stuff like that. Frieren, I feel like touches on some like really just critical and really beautiful like life lessons. Whether it be about growth, whether it be about overcoming your insecurities, whether it be about discovering your true power, and whether it also be about like grief and like life after grief or dealing with grief, because she does. You know, she doesn't in the way that, you know, like human beings do in terms of like, you know, randomly crying and stuff and all of that type of stuff as we haven't seen yet, you know, to a great extent. But she moves through life. You know, we're also dealing with this like greater kind of question of like permanence and impermanence as well. Like, you know, she's outliving all of those that she cares about, and one could ask, what's the point in that? And Frieren, as a character and as an anime, I think, is exploring that in a really beautiful way. And I think that just like really touches my heart, man. I felt it in season 1, and I feel like maybe it's just, I don't even think it's because I'm older, but I think it's just, you know, the point of my life that I'm at. I feel it even more now. To me, this deserves all the awards. It deserves all the hype. It deserves all the love. Polish the statue. Oh, that's great. Got it. You bet. Frieren, man.
魔王を倒したのはヒンメルだけど、勇者は一人じゃない。
Love that. There's many.
いろいろな勇者が魔王討伐に挑んだんだ。その中でも南の勇者は
And he
人類
was
最強の勇者と言われていた。
of particular.
大げさだな
He was loved in
そう
particular
でもな
by
い。
the South a
こ
lot.
れは彼にふさわしい二つ名だ。
Love that.
残り3人を全て討ち取ったのは南の勇者だ。
Goodness. On his own. I mean, you know,
武
of
器はすごくて
course,
ね。
there's parties and stuff,
た
people
っ
that
た
he
1
would
年
have
で魔
helped
王
him,
軍
but
の前線部隊を壊滅させて、当時の魔王軍の補給経路の心臓部だった北部郊
I love how the rest of the story is being shown through the play that the kids are gathering around now. Sick. Sick transition.
七宝剣3人を討ち取って全地の修羅鳩と相打ちになったとされている。
Slew each other.
この地
Jesus.
域ではその戦いで七宝剣の支配から救われた人々が
Even though this guy could see 1,000 years into the future with
南
magic.
の勇者に対する人食いの魔族たちと戦ったんだ。
Mm.
実際は食べられちゃったんだと思うけどね。
But hey, his spirit lives on
じゃあ綺麗にしようか。
in his legend. That's amazing for him. And I love the way she told that story so with such reverence.
断る。
君は私の秘密を知ったとしても一生誰にも言うことはない。
Okay.
だから君にだけは教えよう。この私の人類最強たるゆえんを。私には未来が見えるのだ。
Just similarly like what would she Shirahato? Yeah. Just like she said the other 7 sages of destruction were like that one. I'm just gonna call him Schlacht. Yeah, Schlacht. Schlahato, yeah. Let's just call him that. Schlahato. I'm really not gonna try with German names, man. My fault. I'll just repeat the
信じてい
Japanese.
ないようだな。
そんなことはないよ。あまり興味がないだけで。
Oh, it's not. I don't. But it's. I believe you. I just don't give a fuck.
それでは一つ君が興味を持つだろうことを。
Please.
君は今から1年後の未来に私は北部高原の地で全地の修羅鳩と七宝剣に打たれ命を落とす。
Damn. And even knowing all of that, he still marched off towards his death, because there's no way he can alter it. He's a man of fate.
近いうちに君のもとに一人の若い勇者が訪れる。
Damn. Told him all about Himeru. Probably told him all of. I don't know. Did he talk about Staruka and? Did we? Nah. Surely not, right?
うちに君はその青年たちと共に旅に出て魔王を倒すんだ。
そうなるとは思えないけど。
Fate works in crazy
会え
ways.
ばわかる。彼は君の人生を変えるぞ。
And he did. And her heart changed her life. Her heart.
もう行くとしよう。
I mean, you can argue that her life was changed because he changed her heart.
その青年に出会ったら伝えてくれ。道は必ずこの私が切り開くと。
Oh man, damn. I swear I'll clear a path. I know I'm not meant to be the hero, but I'll do my best.
人類最強であるこの南の勇者が
Dude, the
たとえ
Minami no
私
Yusha is
のような
amazing.
歴史の陰に
Doesn't care about the pride. And there's no way they can be buried with the happiness you gave these people.
何が未来が見えるだ。ここの人たちは覚えている。
Yep.
ちゃんと歴史に残っているよ。
And it doesn't. Beautiful stuff, bro. Like, you know what? Again, it's like it gathers here. The emotion gathers here, and I'm like, ugh. You know, try not to choke up at my heart coming out of my mouth. We're just the grocery carriers, huh? When I say we, I mean Stark, bro.
シュタルク、分かってるでしょ。
Well, we would
ロ
have.
ギンだってそこまで余裕があるわけじゃないんだよ。
それは知ってるけど。
さ、急ぐよ。
なんだかずっと様子が変で
Dude,
すね。
Frieren is funny, man.
いつもなら大きな町に来たら数ヶ月は平気で滞在しようとする
Right? She's in and out right now.
フリーレン様でございますね。
She was trying to
領主
evade
様がぜひとも晩餐会にお招きしたい
evade the Lord. 結構
私た
です。
ち先を急いでいるから。
I'm good. 結構です。
フリーレン様は領主様も礼を尽くしたいと。
Good. We're hungry. Thank you. That looks delicious. What is that? Steak and garlic chips on top of it?
うめえなこれ。
Yum.
お招きいただきありがとうございます。ダッハ伯爵。
すごく嫌そうな顔してる。
This
フリ
elf,
ーレン
bro.
様、
Fuck's
曽
sake.
祖父の代にお世
This
話になりまし
elf,
た。
bro.
ここの領主の一族は特に無理難題を要求してくる。
宝剣取り返さないと投獄するから。
暴君すぎない。
Jesus. Great Gramps was not very nice.
あの宝剣はヒンメルが取り返したものだからね。
Mm-hmm.
私が断ったらそれが無駄になっちゃうでしょ。
I love how she keeps doing things in memory of those that she loves, man. You know, of course that's just part of her now, but I just really appreciate who she is as a person, you know. She doesn't forget through her actions always. God, look at her eyes, man. She's ready to lock in and kill some demons.
誰もいないな。
いや、一人いるね。
Yeah, a demon. I mean, you know what? We said no one's here. Indeed, no one is here. No humans here. Yep.
この村の人。
いいえ、私は旅の僧侶です。
Oh, no, I don't believe that, man.
私は村人を弔っていたのです。剣の魔族に滅ぼされた村は数知れず、どの村も皆殺しだった
She didn't really seem to have much emotion in her eyes, man, so I thought she was a demon. Yeah, don't fuck with me.
フリーレン様。やっぱり死体が埋まっていない。
They all been eaten.
なんで？
Don't fuck with me.
そいつが剣の魔族だからだよ。
Don't fuck with me.
死体なんて残っていないんでしょ。
Don't fuck with me.
人以外も食べられるのに。
Mm-hmm. Like apples.
なぜそれが人を食べない理由になるのでしょう。
Well,
やはり話すだけ無駄か。
the jury has spoken, bro. Oh, dude, the
倒す
animation.
よ。
Oh. Let's take it down. Jeez. Yeah, miss, you fucked with the wrong people.
早い。
Messing with the wrong people. Dodge. Ooh. Oh, fuck, I felt that in my own stomach, bro. Jesus.
こんな時のための精鋭だろ。
GG. Didn't stand a chance. Ended the same way as last time.
ひどい依頼だったね。
でもこういう面倒な依頼が結果として多くの人を救うことがあるんだ。
Indeed, and it has again.
だから僕は困っている人を絶対に見捨てない。
Love it, like she knew the true danger of letting a demon on the loose like this.
単に面倒な依頼
With
が
a
好き
sword
なだ
like
け
this,
ですよ。
especially if they needed that
難
badly.
易度が
それにしても、なぜあのような乱暴な手段を取ったのですか？
フェルンが祈ろうとしていたからね。
Mm-hmm. She was literally waiting for you to close your eyes. She was waiting for all of us to close our eyes so that she could go ahead and just cut us up. I mean, obviously, she was quick as hell too, so all that needed to happen was for us to be off our guard for a second and we're gone.
人は個人に祈りを捧げるときに目を閉じる。
Mm-hmm.
あの魔族はいつもその隙を狙って旅人を殺してきたんだろうね。
Disgraceful. I really do love how it's like the wolf in sheep's clothing thing all the time with these demons, though. How they act like humans, they mimic humans in order to be able to destroy them.
フリーレン様。
How about we get some better security for the sword, so this doesn't happen again? Can we do that? How about we have some better security? Just placing it here. There's a window right there. I don't know if this is the most secure way that we can be keeping this sword right now. You know, we need anti-demon measures.
盗まれたのは2度だけど、何度か襲われているみたいだから。
I guess as long as they know the sword's there, it's just gonna keep happening, right? Whether they take it or not.
そんな危ないもんならいくら家宝でも手放した方がいいんじゃねえか？
そう簡単にはいかないよ。
まあそうか。
Has sentimental value after all and power.
魔族は手にした力を誇示せずにはいられないからね。
They gloat, and the way they gloat is destruction.
魔族のショタだ。人間にも欲がある以上、魔が差すなんてことはいつだって起こり得る。
Damn, as long as humans know desire.
衝動に抗えないところがあるのは人間だって同じだよ。
This is why it's the wolf in sheep's clothing, man, because human beings are just like that too.
どんな魔法なんだ？
Some bullshit. Some
赤
bullshit.
リンゴを青リンゴに変える魔法だよ。
Some bullshit.
くだらねえな。
Just, bro. Bro. Well, you never know. You might want a green apple and only you have red ones. This story, as much as it is about relationships and, you know, love and the past and, you know, especially the earliest themes that we got about loss and the fact that she outlives her entire party and has to start anew. Beyond that, the thing that's amazing is like, I don't know, the journey itself, the adventure with this party just touches, I think, personally on so many life lessons. So much awesome stuff. But one of the best things is that you never do things alone. I think what this shows me a lot is that you never truly do anything alone, and you're never truly alone. You can have a sense of being alone, you know, because we feel lonely. People feel loneliness. Sure, there are times when Frieren has felt alone, you know, especially after the death of Himmeru, who she cared about deeply, and again, the rest of her party. But the thing is that there are people who remember her. There are people who will remember her, even in death, even when she eventually goes. The same way that the hero of the South was, the same way that Himmeru and her party were. And beyond that as well too, now she's got people around her whom she loves and cares for. And even the hero of the South, he was instrumental in getting her to where she is now as well too. He was instrumental in so many things. Everyone has a part to play. Of course, it's a story, so that's supposed to be like that. But I believe that you can overlay that onto the broader kind of like tapestry of life, so to speak. And you can argue that, you know, you're not truly alone. We all got here somehow. Everyone has had a part to play, for better or for worse, in how we got to where we are. Every demon that Frieren has come across, that she's killed and stuff like that, has helped inform her or train her or make her better to be able to deal with situations in some way, shape or form. And I just love how much meaning is given to every character that we've seen so far, even if we only see them for a very short period of time. I think it's really expert writing, man, and I love it.
北側諸国でも温暖な地域だからね。ということは、
Unusually warm.
いよいよ温泉ですね。そうだね。もう少ししたら次の村に着くだろうし。
Bless Fern.
なあ、フリーレン。もうだいぶ歩いたぜ。
Can I say as well too? I love how slowly they walk too. Like have we noticed that? I love how slowly they walk. it's not, I wouldn't say it's a scenic journey, but it really feels like a journey. They're not in a rush, they're not in a hurry. And I think this is one of the things that I've always really enjoyed about Frieren. I don't think I've articulated this before, but I'm articulating it now. I really enjoy how slowly they walk, and the fact that this is just about them, you know, of course, getting to where they need to go. You know, there are rushes in as much as they've got to be certain places and stuff like that, but they'll get there as long as they don't stop too long or they're not taken out of action or anything like that, you know. Like we see them a lot in situations where, you know, they're just getting to their destination at like a pretty leisurely, pretty relaxed pace, and it really makes it feel like an actual journey, like a tubby, you know.
温泉が枯れて冒険者も立ち寄らなくなりましてね。
残念ですね、フリーレン様。
The onsen, man.
人間の村は油断するとすぐになくなっちゃう。
Love how she didn't even need to answer, man. Her eyes said it
次の
all.
町まで温泉を。
この近くに温泉はないのかよ。
Staruku's like, I want to take you there.
そういえば
Let's find one.
祖父に聞いた話なのですが、裏手の山には秘湯があると言っていました。
A hidden one.
これまた30年以上も前の話ですが。
We better be careful though, man.
エトバス山の秘湯、どこかで聞いたことがあるような。あ、思い出した。フリーレン、俺行ってみたいかな。
Something his master might have said to him? Unless he's coming up with like a cover story of like, I think I need to figure out a purpose for us to go there.
行ってみようぜ。
Because if it is there, then at least, you know, fern will be happy.
まあいいか。シュタルクが行きたいって言うのなら行こうか。
Bless this elf, man. Bless, she's such a sweetheart, bro. No resistance from Frieren. She's just like, okay, you really want to go, let's go. Plus, it's a place that she's been or she's familiar with, so. You know, just casually slaying some beasts along the way, man. Don't worry about it. Frieren, please, bro. The way she sleeps will never not be funny to me, bro. Never not be funny.
ちょっとだけだって言ったじゃないですか。
Don't worry about it, just
絶対
continue.
何かあるんだって。僕の直感がそう言ってる。
I love the parallel scenes, man. I love how even the heroes party were just like, please, let us go. There is danger everywhere. That was a really sick transition. Really sick transition, man. Like the environmental cut. A dragon. Or a wyvern. A hydra. That works.
あの三つ首は同時に切り落とさないとすぐに再生する。
At the same time. As he jumps down. Hello. I would like to inform you that you are trespassing on my territory. God, the 4 legs too.
いい作戦があるんだ。
Oof.
それってど。
Just run, brother. No time for questions or talk.
先ほどおっしゃっていたいい作戦って。
This is it.
魔物がシュタルクを襲っている隙に攻撃するんだ。
He's the bait. Oh. Oh. I have a plan. Bait. Be bait.
二人ともよく頑張ったね。
This seems like we need an onsen to relax. It's right up there, protected by the lizard. God, I love this environment so much, man. It's so pretty.
ね。次の町を目指した方がマシだったでしょ。
But I wanted to come.
あれがエトバス山の秘湯だよ。
I mean, still, that looks great, man.
でもいいんじゃねえか。
We're still at a spring.
これならみんな一緒に入れる。
Love it.
そうだね。
In facts, man, there's always time to enjoy a hot spring, but hot spring together, even better. Watching the sunset as well, like...
エトバス山の人はまさかの足湯だった。
とても労力と割に合わん。実にくだらない冒険だ。
Still, it's one that they'll remember together.
だが不思議なものでな、仲間と共にしたくだらない冒険はどれもかけがえのない記憶として残っている。
It may be ridiculous, but let's go, let's do it.
俺はあの景色が忘れられん。
Oh, dude, this BGM. My God, please. Spare my heart.
シュタルク様は
確かにいい景色だ。
Better even with good company, man. Wow, dude. Like, yeah. How many times do I have to say I love this anime and everything about its atmosphere? Are we okay? We are not okay.
帰り道も過酷ですね。
Is this elf okay?
やっぱり労力と割に合わないかも。
You know, he did say it was kudaranai, you know? Like, he did say it wasn't worth it, man. A proper one. We love that. See, there's always time for a proper onsen, you know?
お嬢ちゃん、若いのに温泉が好きなのね。
Sweetheart. This is like a baby talking to a grandmother. What are you saying?
あと2日は滞在するそうですよ。
まあフリーレンにしては控えめかな。
厳しく言いましたからね。明日は丸一
Thank
日
you, Mom.
暇になってしまいますね。
そうだな。俺は武器屋にでも行くか。
Why don't we go
オーナー
somewhere
を研いで
together?
もらわないと。
だから私、明日暇なんですけど。
Yeah, let's go somewhere together, you know? Come on.
構ってください。
Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
本当に気が利きませんね。シュタルク様は。
Wink,
なん
wink.
だよ。いつも当たりきついんだよな。
I mean, you are pretty thick, my
よ
guy.
し、たまには仕返ししてやるか。
But hey, let's go.
そんなに構ってほしいなら明日デートしようぜ。
Oh, 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 oh. She was attacked and she didn't know how to. She was like, a date? Did you really just say that?
わかりました。では明日。
Love it. Is she gonna go freak out in a separate room? Hello? Looking extra extravagant, miss? すいません。
どう思う？
Sick
や
cut
っぱ怒ってんのかな。
again.
俺どうなっちゃうんだろう。
シュタルク、誰に相談しているのか分かっている。
Do I look like the person to be asking?
なんだろう。
正気か？
正気か？
だよな。
正気かお前。
無理に相談してごめん。
何も無理とは言っていないよ。私はお姉さんだからね。
Right.
乙女心もバッチリだよ。
Right.
シュタルクも大人になったね。嬉しいからご飯おごっちゃうかも。
やっぱり参考にならねえ。
Yeah, this
完全
this
に
ain't
孫と
helping
遊び
me.
に行くおばあちゃんの感覚だもん。
おばあちゃんって言ったな。クソババアに続いて2度目だ。
That's your second offense.
ちなみに3度目はどうなるんですか？
泣きわめく。
Oh,
感
okay.
触を起こした私は怖いよ。
And I mean,
勇者
everyone will
ヒン
be
メル
like
でさえ
them.
恐れおののいた。
No consoling this elf. I love the little details, bro. The crying into the shirt, and then the crying into the pillow, and the like it seeps into the sheets. Just behind them as well. This is hilarious.
怖い。
ことあるごとにハイターはフェルンの好みを話していたからね。
She's like, I simply just memorized
お
and learned
腹
them.
がすくと不機嫌になるのも、つまみ食いが好きなのも、綺麗なものが好きなのも、気分によって好みが変わるのも、どれも全部ハイターが教えてくれた。
She had so much love for her, man. I love that.
ハイターは私に フェルンの親代わりになることを望んでいたみたいだけれども、私は結局あの子の好きなものをほとんど見つけられなかった。
Nah, you know more than you give yourself credit for.
でもこうしてちゃんと覚えているじゃねえか。
Yep, and that's one thing,
フリーレ
man.
ンは多分
Shows
ちゃ
that
ん
you
と親を
care.
やれてるよ。
You don't take it lightly. You don't take Feren lightly.
そういえばたまにはシュタルクもいいことを言うね。
だろ。
カウントを1回分戻して
I'll strike one offense from the record. I
あ
love
りが
it.
とう。
Back to 1. She a little nervous herself. Want to ask some questions as well? Go ahead. I love
フリ
Feren.
ー
Man.
レン様、デートに誘われてしまいました。どうすれば。
こっちもか。いや、なんでもないよ。
フリーレン様は
You
デ
too,
ート
huh?
をしたことはありますか？
あるよ。
You're just as
ですよね。
confused as well. あるよ。ですよね。I have. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have.
したことはありますか？
あるよ。
ですよね。あるんですか？
Huh? When?
あのね、フェルン。
I love
気
her
心
smile,
の
bro.
知れた異性と二人きりで出かけたら、それはデートになるんだよ。って先生が言ってた。
Fucking from me, bro. Oh, please. Dude, I love the flashbacks. I love the throwbacks. I love the impersonations, like the impressions and everything. And God, it's just characters that aren't even around anymore. The amount of weight and legitimacy and just importance to this story that they carry around is awesome, man.
そういえば、ザインともデートしたな。
もういいです。
I'm done here. I'm done here. Cannot sleep on a bed to save a fucking life, eh? Are they both going to catch each other outside in the moonlight? Thinking about tomorrow or something. Oh, the little bird couple. I'm saying the one on the right. The purple one.
フリーレン様、どっちがいいと思いますか？
I mean, both are good.
どれでも同じだよ。それより出かける前に髪結んで。
Please. Please, Mom. Oh, thank you.
やめてよ。謝るから怒りに任せて三つ編みにしないで。
Hey, purple, let's go. Come on. Surely. Nice, bro. Oh, she looks so good. Starika just rocked up in the usual, man. Hi. Oh, man. She looks amazing.
それじゃあ行くか。
はい。
Oh, bro, we have the personality of a wet blanket today. Let's liven up the mood a little bit, you know?
いつもと服装が違うんだな。なんでだ？
だってデートだって。
Special, man.
そうだな。
Why don't we go shopping for some new clothes for you? That could be cool. You know, give her a compliment, say she looks nice and stuff, you
あ
know?
れ、フェルンってこんなに可愛かったっけ？
Go ahead, tell her.
とにかく行こうぜ。
シュタルク様、なんだか動きが硬いですよ。
そんなことねえよ。
I am fine. Thank you. And you?
ああ、大きな町の市場だと珍しい魔道具があることもあるらしいぜ。
Can I just say as well too, this is a really random little thing, but I absolutely adore how this series does lighting. You know, how they both like step into the light here and it's like partially covering, you know, Feren's face, fully envelops Stark, the way they like walk into it and stuff. I don't know, I just think it's really well done. It's just really subtle attention to detail and like the way that they render some scenes and stuff like that I think is beautiful.
惨状が目に浮かぶぜ。
この前は魔道具に埋もれて眠っていました。
そこまで行くとちょっと怖いね。
そうですね。
フリーレンのやつ、今日も温泉行ってるのかな。
Love how this is like a conversational point for the two of them and they can laugh about it.
やっぱりフリーレン様の話になってしまいますね。
まあ他に話題もないしな。
Oh, brother. Oh, look. You know, he just doesn't know, man. That's just who he is, and
と
that's
りあえ
okay.
ずなんか食べる？
Love that.
カップル割引だそうです。
And let's get one,
デ
man.
ートってお得なんだな。
身も蓋もありませんね。
Forget it. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
おっと。
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
大丈夫か？
すみません。
Oh man. This episode is killing me. You know, this is hurting my heart, but in a good way, in a good way. Dude. Like is what I want to say to Stark, bro. To Stark, I want to strangle him low key, but like lovingly, and be like, hey, pull him to one side. Hey, why don't you like do some stuff that she wants to do? You know, observe, use the power of observation to try and like just read the room. You know, here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't know. Some people are more adept at observation than others and stuff like that. I get it. Like, Staruka's just like that. He's nervous himself as well, too. I mean, shit, I've been in this position a lot where I'm just like, you know, you're rigid and stuff and you kind of go stiff and you're like, you have the personality literally of like a plank of wood and you're like, yes, sounds great, let's go. Or, oh, I guess the movie's done now. Bye. And then you just kind of leave. And then, you know, there's others that aren't necessarily just like good at articulating themselves or communicating and all that. Of course, like it makes sense, right? I just think here, you know, it's because he cares, I think, and he's nervous and also I think he feels bad for, like he did say as well too, I guess I can't take it back now. Like he wanted to be able to like he didn't want her to feel upset at him ultimately, you know. He doesn't want her to be upset. He cares about Frieren, you know. She knows that as well, but to her this is important because it's like her first time going on a date. She's paying attention to like other couples and stuff, and you know, it's not wrong for her to kind of, if she wants that or if she is curious about that as well. Herself, like Frieren, she's not necessarily like that type of like person as well that wants that attention, but she does want to be shown like, you know, that love and like presence of mind and care and stuff like that. So it's going to be fun to watch these two figure it out, man. But you know, of course, always when the nerves are involved and stuff, you go through these things and whatnot. But you know, the little arm grab, daijoubu, like all of that. Okay, we're getting somewhere.
確かにその靴歩きにくそうだな。
Oh, one of them scuffed now too. He could say she looks cute though, man, but then again, you know, he's probably mad nervous about how do I say that? I travel with this girl every day and we're close and we work together and stuff and it's a date, but I don't want to make it weird. I totally get it. I just wonder if to her it maybe seems like this is more like a chore. Like he's doing it as a
この街で
chore.
のポーズもかっこよかったな。フェルン、もしかしてあまり楽しくなかった？今日はまだ一度も笑っていない。
そうですね。確かに好みな場所ばかりでしたけれども。
It was the person I was visiting them with that was more important though.
実はフリーレンに選んでもらったんだ。
どうしてそんなことを？
Because I wanted to make it
どう
good
して
for
も
you.
フェルンに喜んでほしかったんだ。
Yeah.
せっかくのデートだから。
あの雲、ちょっと似てませんか？さっき食べた肉まんです。
Yum.
俺も思ってた。
See, now we're not talking about Frieren and stuff too, man. I love it. Just be authentic.
なんだか不思議です。
Dude, that meal looks good, like hearty.
好き嫌いをしていては強い戦士にはなれんぞ。
It looks hearty, man.
なあ師匠、
なんだ。
なんで俺なんか拾ってくれたんだ。
なんだ。
勇者ヒンメルならそうしたからだ。
I love how they all honor him, man. Not just as a hero, but as a friend and a person.
なんだか機嫌がいいみたいだね。いいことあったの？
別に。
You know, the thing I really enjoy about this, at least with the message, is that ultimately all you got to do is just be you. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, prescribe a message that's not there or anything like that, or even really search for one, but I do love that, you know. The date was better and all of that type of stuff when Staruka just shows, you know, like I was trying to do my best for you, and she appreciated that, of course, but suddenly the moment that he stopped trying to, like, you know, put on a front or be too rigid or stop trying to, like, make sure that she was enjoying the date, they were able to start talking, and she was relaxed, he was relaxed, they laughed. You know, you as you are is enough. You don't need to add all the bells and the whistles and stuff, man. Authenticity is a very beautiful thing. Her hair was done a lot nicer today, you know, because
Fern was
relaxed. Of course you can't.
決まってるでしょ。
本当に違いがわかんない。
I have no idea.
一級魔法使いフェルン様ですね。
Indeed.
お気をつけて。
Just love how she just walked up, didn't say anything,
一級魔法使いはね。
and doors open, gates open.
ここが北部高原か。なんだか危険って言われていた割には普通の。
Dude, for some reason, I just had a feeling. For some reason, I feel like we're gonna see Yuberu again soon. I don't know where the fuck that's coming from, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was all of the green, and I was reminded of her hair suddenly.
囲まれたね。
By what? Okay. By what? I was gonna ask.
気を引き締めて。
Dinosaurs. Nice.
こんなのは。
Is this a golem or something? Okay. My apologies for stepping on your back. Oh, well, yeah, GG's. They shield their eyes immediately. Staruka just... I can't move!
それで代わりと言ってはなんですが、実はこの先の街道に強力な魔物が出るようになってしまいまして。
Bet, leave it to us. Lone horse? Shit. Oh, goodness. A grey and black demon? Dude, holy shit. Sick design.
これが例の魔物か。油断しないようにね。
Looks like he's carrying like Guts' sword out of Berserk, man. Not that I've read or seen that yet, but I'm familiar enough. BGM? This might be one for Staruka, man. Oh, oh, oh. Yep. You got you in the sights too, Frieren, damn. Yeah, like we said. Not like the others. He's good too, man. I bet he's seen a decent amount of first-class mages, perhaps, or whatever's close to it. Oh, the W protection. Dude, the way he just shatters through these shields immediately is crazy, though. Oh. Hope you won't miss that arm, buddy.
気づかれたか。
Oh. 気づかれたか。
シュタルク。
Javelin? No. A tree. Tree? No. A javelin. Okay. Picks a whole fucking tree up. Get it? Jesus. And he just takes the full brunt of that, man. God, just in time, bro. Fucking hell.
まだ北部高原の入り口だからね。
I love that.
この程度の強さの魔物は
We are just...
これから山ほど相手にすることになるよ。
We just got here.
こんなのがゴロゴロいるのかよ。
But imagine if they come in quick sequence and or if we're ever surrounded by multiples of them. That's the tough part. So the Northern Plateau, man, really starting to bear its fangs. Really cool.
こんなのがゴロゴロいるのかよ。これならやっぱりカイロでもよかったんじゃねえか。金を払う価値はあると思うぜ。
This is all great experience for us, though. We said the same thing.
まさかこれほど強力な魔物がいるとはな。
こんな危険な場所ならカイロで迂回すればよかったの。
I said exactly the same
だから
thing.
こそだよ。
シュタルク、北部高原が故郷の人だってたくさんいるんだよ。
Love how she just has to say that, and he understands. He gets it. Oh fuck! Not his brother again, bro. That shit hurts me.
別に座ってるわけじゃないぜ。腰が抜けちゃった。
Just
情けない。
I got no energy,
仕
man.
方ないだろ。
I'm sorry.
死ぬかと思ったぜ。あんなとんでもない魔法。
Almost pissed myself, man. Ah, dude, it's great stuff. One thing I really wanted to say as well that I enjoy so much about kind of seeing the references, the constant flashbacks, the constant references to the past for Frieren, right? Is maybe some of you guys understand what I'm saying here. Maybe you agree with it, maybe you don't. That's fine. I'd love to hear if you've got any interpretations of your own, but I really feel like the way that we're constantly flashing back to the past and the present and between those two timelines is, or those two different points in time, is because you can kind of see not only is Frieren passing on the knowledge of, you know, Himmeru and everything like that, and Haita and Aizen and stuff like that, like you know, not only is she passing on the journey and the travels that she's had with them, but in a way it's kind of like she gets to relive moments maybe that she might not have been as grateful for in the moment, if that makes sense, and now being able to relive them with Fern and with Shitaruku, but from the different perspective. She's able to kind of come full circle or complete within herself, like what she didn't realize at the time. Like, I think there's a really kind of like beautiful irony there, in that like, it's kind of, you know what it's kind of like. One of the things that I'm wanting to liken it to right now is nostalgia. Is that in the moment, in the present moment, a lot of us might be suffering, or things might be really inconvenient, or things might be difficult, or, you know, maybe things are good right now, or we aren't really paying too much attention to things right now and thinking much of it or whatever. But eventually, at some point in the future, we will look back on this time and mostly we'll look back with a different mindset and characterize this time period differently than what we feel it as right now. And so say, for example, you know, we could use the date from last episode with Frieren and Himmeru and stuff like that. But in the moment, she was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm learning. Like, oh, Himmeru, kind of weird guy. Like, we didn't get to find the cat yet, but he's had a fun day. All right, weird, I guess. But now she's able to count that as a date because she understands that. You know, now having gone to the hot springs or coming back to the hot springs again, she's able to relive that moment, but with a renewed perspective, with clarity, a different perspective, purely because she is able to live for as long as she lives, you know? So it's kind of almost, the way I see this in a way, it's a, you know, it's not the primary way I see this, but one of the things that I think is cool is that essentially anything that Frieren might have regretted in the past with Himeru, whether it be things that she didn't get to say, things that she didn't get to do, things that she learnt that she was ignorant about back then or whatever, now it's like she's got a second chance, like a renewed chance with Shitaruku and fern to be able to, you know, live as fully as she possibly can. She appreciates things. She knows the past. She reflects on the past, but she doesn't live there. She doesn't stay living there. She actively tries to bring it into her present and stuff like that, and to also share that with Shitaruku and with fern. And I think that's beautiful. You know, hopefully that makes sense. I'm not saying that she's lived a life of regret or anything like that. But of course, we all have regrets, whether it be, oh, I wish I enjoyed that walk that I had this afternoon a lot more. Or say, like, even just regrets around simply taking things for granted. You know, there's many things even in my life, and it's not even like a bad thing. I don't view them as bad regrets. But now that I'm older, there are some things that I wish that I would have enjoyed a lot more when I was younger. But that's only because now I have hindsight, you know, because I have perspective, because I'm older, you know. And so Frieren, because she's older, but also because she's been able to experience the death of her comrades and stuff like that, even her master, now she's actually able to reflect back on her own life and use that reflection as a positive way to continue her life moving forward, and to also share that perspective and her learnings with other people. And I think that's really special, you know? So that's what I have to say about that. Anyway, Northern Plateau looks crazy, dude. Yeah, look. Northern Plateau looks absolutely ridiculous. Looking forward to seeing how they're going to continue from here. Because, of course, you know, if the Northern Plateau is looking a lot stronger, there's many different combinations of things that can happen. You know, out of the guillotine and stuff like that, you know, her kind, her people are still around. When I say her people are still around, you know, those other stronger demons as well too. I'm sure there's characters that haven't even been introduced yet as well too, you know, like closer to the Demon King and stuff like that, that are perhaps still around that we haven't even come across yet. Like, I like the fact that it's not necessarily leveling, but we still know that we're not complacent where we are right now. There's still a lot ahead of us as far as learning is concerned for us to get stronger. It's not just an easy journey. You know, there's many things that we kind of like take easy with, and, you know, we play it by ear and all of that type of stuff. But the best thing that I love about Frieren and the way it's structured is that I think as the viewers of this story, we are kind of almost lulled into a false sense of security at times, where the atmosphere and everything feels so beautiful and so sensual, and oh wow, like look at this nature, it looks stunning, it looks gorgeous, oh wow, like, you know, how nice are people to let us stay here, and yep, we need to save people and do this and do that. And then you get these very difficult, very bloody battles that are characterized with like really intense, super heavily and fast-paced music and stuff like that. And, you know, the whiplash is great. So yeah, so much to love about Frieren, man.
ボースハフトってなんだ？
ハイター様から聞いたことがあります。大昔に大陸の大半を統治していた大帝国があって、その皇帝に献上された最上の名士だとか。
Oh, is it like
フリーレン様のせいで飲めなかったと嘆いていました。
Is it like a special elixir, like a special liquor that has certain properties, or is it just an exquisite taste?
ハイターなら死んだよ。大往生だった。
そうか。一足遅かったか。
Oh man. He was perhaps looking for the liquor to be able to give to Haita as well. You know, it's crazy too though, because like I'm assuming, yeah, like obviously he's got a pretty long lifespan himself, but still it's longer than that of a human. So even then here he's like, oh, I was too late. I do love how we kind of continue to explore this whole notion of like mortality being different with different beings and all of that type of stuff hasn't ever really like gone away. If anything, it's kind of like a shadow that's constantly in the background, but yeah, I really enjoy that a lot, man. His reaction just kind of said a lot there. The other thing as well too that I was going to say though is if something's being offered to the emperor, then it must have some significance, even if it's just the taste. So I'm interested to see what this liquor is like and why it is that Fuss has been searching for it so much. It could have just been for Haita, which would be really sweet, but talk about dedication.
無類の酒好きでね。200年以上もかけてボースハフトを探し続けている。
200 years.
前回会った時も
話しなさい。
Haita too funny,
ハイ
man.
ターを引き離す。
こうエルフ語ですね。ボースハフトが最上の名士であることを称える碑文です。
Greatest to have ever
メリア
existed.
ルでこの碑文を書いた人物でしょうか。
Do you
ジョジョは
recognize
博
that
識だ
name,
な。
Frieren?
その年でこうエルフ語が読めるとは。
小さい頃フリーレン様に叩き込まれたので
魔導書の半分はこうエルフ語なんだから。
I love how she's just
読めなきゃ話にならないよ。
progressively.
無理だね。
無理ってことはないだろ
解除に時間がかかるんだよ。あの子たちはそれを嫌がる。
う。その分
I love how she's become so self-aware. She's like, yeah, I can't do that. Sorry, man. Impossible somehow. Oh, no, like, I can do it. It's just, it'll take time. And I know those kids aren't going to be happy, man. Because they're always being like, why do we take so long on all of our quests? We stay in the city for days or sometimes weeks.
その分報酬を出す。
魔導書。
Did her ear just quiver?
その分報酬を出す。
It
魔
did.
導書。
金だ。来費金貨20枚出す。
フリーレン様手伝ってもいいんじゃないですか。
そうだぜ、ハスのじいさんがかわいそうだ。
なんだよ気持ち悪い。いつもは反対するくせに。
フリーレン様金貨20枚ですよ。
Really?
無金です。
大金だぜ。しばらくは生活に困らないぞ。
It's like she's asking for permission,
解
man.
除するのに3ヶ月はかかりそうだけど。
短いじゃないで
3
すか。
months.
お受けします。
Bless,
どうな
bro.
っても知らないよ。
Bless. We'll do it. For old man Fuss, we've got to. You know, I mean, 3 months, even Fern saying that's no time, they're kind of used to it, but
私この里に来る前に暇つぶしに碑文を彫ったの。ボースハフトは最上の名手であるって。
the pointlessness of life, I guess. And, you know, here's the thing, too. Why would elves need to pass the time? Well, because they have such long lives. This kind of... I mean, maybe I'm, like, taking this a little bit too far, but I think that it just kind of goes to show that the length of a lifespan also matters a hell of a lot. I think in terms of, like, how much it can be valued. This is a good question, I think, that this raises, and that is that, you know, elves, you even look at Frieren and like how she's viewed 100 years. Like to her a century is nothing. It's just, it's whatever, you know, it's nothing. But that was, you know, far more than long enough for a human being. You know, most human beings as well will not necessarily make 100, but you know, some can and stuff like that. So it's a human lifespan. To her, it's nothing. It's really not that much, as we've been able to see in season 1, as far as time is concerned. But to consider that, like, some elves are just so bored. You know, it's a sad, but it's also like a pretty terrifying prospect as well too, because when you're bored, like, I guess anything's really possible. You know, you could turn bad just to kind of see what it's like to be bad. You could do heinous and horrific things just because, you know, there's no point. Like when pointlessness and like just being kind of aimless with your actions and not intentional and all of that type of stuff, if that festers, it can turn into something really bad. It could also turn into something really good, but you know, it's I don't know, somehow it's kind of a scary prospect. Yeah, but it'd be really sad, I think, to live a life like that. You know, he's gonna find out that, oh yeah, maybe this doesn't taste that good. But on the other hand, maybe it might taste great for him because he's dedicated so much to being able to find it. So it's probably not about the objective taste, but the journey that he went on to be able to get to taste it.
Frieren?
It could have even fermented and become tastier over time. I don't know.
なんというか。
まずいね。今まで飲んだどの酒よりまずい。
Taste it.
何様子見してるの？シュタルクも飲んでみな。
やだよ。まずいんでしょ。
We spent so much time trying to find it, man. Go ahead.
クソまずい。
本当にまずいな。これだけあるんだ。町のやつらも道連れだ。
I'll make the whole city suffer with me. I love that.
残念な結果ではあったが、こんなに楽しい夜は初めてだ。
So it was worth it.
さんたちがここにいてくれてよかった。
It was worth it. Just kind of goes to show as well too that sometimes it's not about the liquor, but also the company that you keep. You know, even bad drinks with good company become good drinks.
はい。シュタルク様の分のパンです。
Also, dude, I just love how oh.
なあ、聞いたか？このパン、ゴトって言ったぞ。食べ物が出していい音じゃねえよ。
ここ1週間、ずっとこのガチガチのパンですよね。
You gotta do what you need to
贅沢
do.
言わないの。北部高原は穀倉。
You know what they remind me of? Like ship biscuits. Ship biscuits. You know, like those. If you don't know what a ship biscuit is, look it up. Fuck, man. Couldn't imagine what they taste like, but they literally sound and look like wood or rocks. Like sailors used to eat them and stuff like that when they traveled, because I think they were just filled with so much salt and tons of other things as well too, to be able to like preserve them and whatnot. But that's literally what that sounds and Loki looks like, that bread.
北部高原は穀倉地帯のビーア地方を除けば不毛の土地だし。
But yeah, I was gonna say,
今は物資も流通していない。
I love how time
少
passes
なくとも野営の時はこれが主食だよ。
as if it's nothing in this anime.
悲しい。
まあでもあと半日も歩けば。
You know, we've got 27 years after the death of Himeru the hero, 29 years, 30 years we're at now. And it's because, really, to Frieren, time is kind of nothing.
少々お待ちを。
どうしたのでしょうか。
All she wanted.
小会長のノルムです。
Okay.
勇者一行の魔法使いフリーレン様。80年前の借金。
Oh, yeah, she is. She is. She's wanted. Well, tax evasion, miss.
耳を揃えて返していただきましょうか。
Tax evasion, man.
フリーレン様、借金なんてしていたんですか？
We got the gold coins, though. Damn.
鉱山で300年働くことになっちゃった。
300
私の旅もここで終わりだね。
years. Oh my god.
何を言っているんですか？
Look at this elf, bro. I love the far away shots, like the caricature of her essentially just like she's hunched over kinda. Oh man. I can't believe this is what's doing our elf in, man. What?
どうすんだよこれ。
フリーレン様を買い戻すしかないですね。
Buy her back. I can't believe
そんな
it.
ものみたいに。
そう。じゃあ始めようか。
Maybe she's just going to be that good in the mines that she earns her keep, though. Get him. Whatever we're doing, get it, girl. Come on. Minor Frieren. Gotta see that.
北部高原の情勢が悪化してから我々は魔族との戦いで武装大将と軍の3割を失いました。
Demons. Might we be able to clean them up for you?
流通もこの鉱山は開発中のものです。銀行が見つかれば莫大な利益が出る。
Right,
勇者
so
一行の借金など帳消しにして有り余るほど。
ultimately, that's what the value will be worth.
それを見つけるのも容易なはずです。
Yeah, cool.
なるほど。その紙切れで私に言うこと
So
を
it's
聞か
not
せ
as
よ
though
う
she
って
needs
わけか。
300 years, but
流
she
通
simply
網
just
が
needs to
完全
find
に
it.
崩壊すれば
まさか本当に銀行が見つかるとはな。
Wow, and a lot of it too. Holy shit. And we're back. Let's go,
ただいま
guys.
出発しようか。
よかった。どう助けるか話し合っていたんだぜ。
Started like maybe we're out of
鉱
ideas
山を襲撃する予定でした。
to raid the mine.
血の気が多いんだから。それより二人とも
I mean-
これからは柔らかいパンが食べられるよ。
Didn't give them too much of an option, hey? Dude, really chill episode. Really chill episode. Good fun. Of course, they've been attacked. So the Norm Company have been attacked by demons. They've constantly been fighting them off. Seeing the looming demon threat, you know, that's obviously been in the background the entire time, but especially that now we're in the Northern Plateau, that things are starting to seem like they're a lot more hectic and a lot more crazy than we thought is really exciting. So I'm looking forward to that. But I just really enjoy kind of the main things I want to take at least out of this episode or say after this episode are I really enjoy how we deal with time skips so easily. You know, things just work out really well all the time. I just kind of love kind of like how poetic that is as well too. Like you've got an elf who basically doesn't really see time as much of anything. Like, you know, it passes so easy for her. And we've skipped so much time over the course of this journey. And yet at the same time, it feels like nothing has really changed either. Like that owes to the fact that this party is of course incredibly close with each other. So their dynamics are really solid and obviously don't change that much over time. But also on top of that, we've got to, you know, like we've got such a long journey. We're walking as well too, the majority of the way, at least so far. And every single time that we stop, every single time, you know, that something is explored or a new area is explored, it's a way for us to be able to see the party, you know, up their skills or to learn something more or to learn something more about Frieren's past and stuff like that. So, yeah, so far things have been really cool. And normally I wouldn't say I don't like time skips in other stories, but sometimes I feel like they can be handled pretty harshly, but this just does it so seamlessly. And I love that. I do wonder if we're going to see Miriarude again though. So we'll see about that. Also Fuss, he was cool. Maybe we might get to see him again. And I have noticed this probably since season 1, but it's almost like each episode is kind of split into 2 parts. So I don't know if they adapt like 2 chapters an episode or what, like why that appears that way. But I like how there's always kind of like, for the most part, at least from what I can remember off the top of my head, there's like a continuation of the journey in some way. So the episode will start off with some kind of inciting incident or some discovery or whatever, and then by the midway, it's either resolved or it feeds into another thing, which, you know, has part of a time skip or something like that towards the middle of the episode. So yeah, it's good fun to kind of like see how all of this stuff works itself out, man. But anyway, that's my thoughts, at least on this episode, man. It was pretty chill. Not too much happened, but you know, the lessons I think were that, of course, having a dream and then being able to simply just achieve it, especially if you're achieving it with good company, doesn't really matter. You know, the journey, you know, this is perpetuating, I think, a lot of what we've seen already. The journey itself is really the gift, you know, and being able to realize the end of that dream. Because then once you've realized the end of one dream, you can move on to others. You can have others, you know, and I think that that's a beautiful thing. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode for what it was, man. So let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below as well too. Oh my god. Dude, it's like big, crazy looking monsters too. Brother, I hate to tell you, but there's not a whole lot going on here for us, you know, but no. Oh, things feel so ominous, man. Oh, GG's. Dude, what a way to see that demon, yet not see it at the same time, through the reflection of his eyes. And the flag burns, meaning we're done for. Hey. Hey, I've missed cinema, so welcome back, you know. This wasn't the chick that we saw. Was this the chick that... Was that the chick that we saw like a couple episodes ago, or am I tripping? Oh, we don't care. Yeah.
こっちはそんな言葉数えきれないほど聞いているんだ。
Yeah, we don't care, bro. GG's. My man really went. It's a Tuesday morning, you know? It's a Tuesday morning. Yeah, well. What next, huh?
それで、その息子というのはどこにいるんだ?
Yeah, bullshit.
頼むから少しは本当のことを言ってくれ。
Right, like if you're gonna tell a lie, tell a good one. I just love the way that he said like Damare so bluntly, man. Shut the fuck up. I know you don't have a son. From Zedia, yeah. But it seems to be my hometown. And he's just... Damn, guess that happened. He's quite cold. But I guess to deal with demons, honestly, as well, in this profession as a first-class mage, you'd see some crazy shit, man. It would jade you. But perhaps he's just that kind of individual. He's like, oh, I know. Oh, why not? Wouldn't be surprised if he dies. This dude, after hearing that, out of relief.
無事だよ。みんな無事だ。お前も助かる。
He's like preemptively putting him to rest, you know?
硬いパンしか食えていなくてな。売れ残りでも昔のような失敗作でもいい。贅沢は言わん。
Man. Bro, what a beautiful scene that was just now. It was really sad to see that, you know, we talked about lies and half-truths, but, you know, he told a half-truth there, like, you know, yeah, they're all okay, because they are now. You know, they're not suffering, they're not suffering at the hands of demons, they haven't been eaten. And, you know, also, because it's a half-truth, he's kind of telling him at the end, you know, what exactly it is that he's going to be able to do. I'm going to be able to eat more of your bread. You know, now you're going to be able to reopen your shop and stuff. Of course, that's a half-truth. It's a lie, you know, at least that part. But he could die in peace. on his shoulders of, you know, someone knowing that those demons have been slaughtered. They're gone. Their vengeance has been taken.
腹の怪我がもう腐り始めてたんだ。こんな奴が助かるはずがない。それでもこいつは私にしがみついてきたんだ。
Clung to life. Clung to hope.
親父さんが亡くなってからはこいつが後を継いだんだが、こいつの焼くパンはあまりうまくなかった。もう食えないんだな。
And that's sad, right? We mourn that.
みんな一緒
We grieve
だ。
that.
こいつも寂しくない。
Right? Everyone's together. You know? It's okay. Wherever we're going, whatever our beliefs happen to be or whatever, we're alright. We're not suffering anymore and he's with everyone, so welcome home, you know?
死ぬのなら一級魔法使いという戦いの道を選んだ私たちであるべきだ。
He says that he doesn't have any attachment to the place, and that's true.
ゲナウさんに責任はありません。
But you know, he has attachment to the people.
村をもう一回り静かに。私の目が一つ潰された。
Still shit
戦士
around.
が一人と潜伏した魔法使いが一人。いや二人か。
Is it our homies?
二人です。
Frieren.
かなりの手荒れだな。
Hello. It is us.
多分これは。
Whoa, dude, the animation. Fucking hell. Hello.
なんだ、フリーレンか。
なんだ、フリーレンか。Oh. Hey.
ということはもう一人の反応は
Meto they just shat her pants real quick, man. Rightfully so.
フェルン大丈夫。味方だよ。シュタルクに伝えて。
はい。
I love it how we were just chilling. Just making sure, you know?
一足遅かったみたいだね。これでも急いだつもりだったんだけど。
You did your best. You know, what can we
ただゲナウ
say?
さんが一つ腑に落ちない点があると。
I love, dude, Methode and Genau's fits though. Like, I love them, mate. I love their fits. I think they look great.
長年村を守り続けてきた英傑だ。
驚いた。この人シュタルクよりはるかに強いね。
She can tell just by touching him.
いや俺と比べたらそうでしょ。
Excuse me, don't play yourself down, please, mate.
一緒にそいつに人類の恐ろしさを教えてあげよう。
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Say it all, miss. Speak your shit. Let's go. Come on. I'm ready. I mean, I'm not, but I am. You know, I am ready for some more peak.
魔族は基本的に短時間の潜伏でしか魔力を隠さないから、今は魔力探知の範囲外にいると考えていいと思う。ゲナウに周辺にある魔族の拠点になりそうな場所を教えてもらったから。
Isn't that crazy as well too, how like this is just, well, not a common occurrence, but you know, we even know where they're likely to establish bases. Like demons are, they're like predictable enough in certain ways, and yet they still come out in such force and are able to do such damage, man.
まあその前に夕食かな。腹が減っては戦はできぬだ。
Of course you'd say that, but so true. Wow. Anyone ready for some wood? I love how like they actually took time coming out of the pouch. They're chewing, I love it.
の前にやっぱり夕食にしようか。
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
いや、夕食だってさ。
I love how they just sound like rocks, man.
魔族の襲撃で教会の結界が壊されていたからな。より強力なものに張り替えておいた。
Love that.
中にあいつらの死体もあるしな。
Yeah, the lengths that he's going to protect them still.
なんで死体をそのままにしてるんだ？
下手に墓を作ると腐臭につられて魔物が集まってくるんだ。
Right.
地獄のような光景だよ。そこには骨も残らない。
Oh yeah, that's yeah. I couldn't imagine anything worse. you know? You bury someone and then it just attracts these vermin, these vermin demons that they come and clean literally everything up so that not even a trace of that person, bones, nothing, not even a trace is left.
どうせこのままじゃ誰も故郷の地で眠れない。
The way shit's going with the demons, man. Not on our watch. How goes the chewing of rocks, ladies?
パンを食べている時の山一つ向こうで野営してたら討伐要請の書面が届いたからね。何事かと思ったよ。
I bet. While you were asleep too. Hello.
一級魔法使いってそんなことまでするんだ。ならなくてよかったよ。というよりもでした。
Damn, I'm glad I don't have a job. Just... Obligations, no
と
thanks.
いうよりも、一級魔法使いは基本的にゼーリエ様の弟子になることになるので。
そういえばそんなこと言ってたっけ。
Veterans like this is news to me.
私は断りましたよ。
ベルンはいい子だね。
むしろもっとお役に立ちたいというか。
She kind of idolize her a little bit.
可愛いじゃないですか。
Yeah. そうかな。
もちろんフリーレンさんも負けないくらい可愛らしいですよ。
ありがとう。
Thanks.
それにゲナウさんほどの反面教師もいませんしね。
お前は私のようにはなるな。
Bless. I love how he's got a little bit more dimension here now too.
やはり二刀流ではどうしても動きに無理が生じてしまいます。
Right.
これ以上はまだ憶測の域を
Multiple arms? I don't know, man.
敵は四刀流です。
Mate.
そうか。
Yeah, it's nuts.
騎士や建物に刻まれた切り跡を見る限り、そう考える方が自然だって。
Dude, ending it here is crazy. Yeah, multiple arms.
四刀流。
Do we know this demon? Yeah, we do. Oh, bruh. Yontoryu. Goodness. What a place to end it off. I have to say, man, again, after this season is done, will I be able to stop myself from reading the manga? I can't make any promises. I will try my best. I will try my absolute best, but dude, I'm loving Frieren so much, man. It's so fun. You know, of course, we don't need to have a super crazy aggressive plot that moves at light speed or anything like that. Of course, there are certain series that are like that are really fun to watch. But one of the things that I love about Frieren is that it runs at its own pace. Of course, we've got time skips in the journey because, of course, they're traveling. You know, it makes perfect sense. But each kind of like arc or each little mini arc just feels really well set up and always very well executed. You know, I never feel like anything is rushed. I never feel like anything is lagging or that we're going too slow. And if anything, how I feel at the end of an episode of Frieren is just, I can't wait for next week. You know, not necessarily because of a crazy cliffhanger. There's some ways, I think, to build anticipation for the next week. Now, of course, you know, your One Pieces, your Narutos, your Bleach, your JJK, your Attack on Titan, stuff like that. I'm not necessarily saying that, you know, they're like this or that or better or worse or whatever. But of course, those cliffhangers that you wind up on, you're like, fuck, I need next week or something like that. You know, just because I want to be able to see what happens. Frieren is like a slower build, I feel like, with everything. But even in some episodes that just kind of feel a little bit more slice of lifey or with layers and stuff like that, it's always constantly building to something. And so Frieren, I think I just really look forward to, not in like an I can't wait, you know, I got ants in my pants waiting for next week kind of vibe, but more so I'm just like, damn, I really can't, I'm really excited to see what happens next, you know, in the story. Even if it's slow, I'm just excited for the next installment of it. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah, Frieren, I love a hell of a lot, man. There's so much to enjoy about this anime. That scene, the small, and this is the thing as well too. The action scenes, though we get them every now and then, and it's not every episode or anything like that. When they're done, ooh, they're well done. Ooh, they're so well done. They're so pretty. Gena with the bloodlust imbued with his magic as well too. The figuring out of the fact that the demon wields 4 blades and has 4 arms. There's just a lot to love about all this, you know. So I'm looking forward to the next episode, man. Of course, I'm thinking this is a demon that Gena is perhaps familiar with. Maybe it could have taken something from him before. Or it's a demon of legend. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So, yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see that.
北部高原は北の果てに匹敵するほどの危険な地域だ。足を引っ張るなよ。
He's very much
握手。
you wouldn't say jaded, but you know, even losing his previous partner, someone who had to have been his partner must have been plenty strong themselves. Oh.
いつも笑顔で騒がしくてな。
You're very much a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed
みたいに慣れ慣れしかった。
kind of character.
そんな性格だから、周りにはいつも自然と人が集まってきた。
I love that, man. For the kids, with that transition.
自然と人が集まってきた。
The cut, goodness.
子供をかばって死んだんだ。おかげで魔族を仕留め損ねた。
So this, hence the biscuit at the very end of episode 6, or the bread, sorry, because it's bread. Remember, it's not a biscuit. Right. So this demon escaped their grasp before. So this is unfinished business.
私だったらそんなバカな真似は絶対にしない。
Right. Especially when the lives of so many other people would be at stake if you didn't get rid of it.
私なのですか。魔力の痕跡などから解析した結果、村を襲った魔族の主力は4体。どれも村から姿を消しています。
4体もいたのか。
Consider so many of them working together.
魔族の将軍。
Right, okay.
4本の剣で騎士団を仕留めています。
There had to have been some kind of hierarchy there, right?
シュタルクは剣4本持った剣術の達人と戦ったことある？
あるわけねえだろ。
私もないよ。それが騎士団が負けた原因だろうね。
I mean, you know, the only one that I can think of is Zoro from One Piece, and he's pretty fucking close to it, you know? But like, realistically, geez, you know? In this world, where, yeah, man, if you're versing, especially, if any individual who does not possess the abilities that this party does is going up against anyone that has, you know, the ability to wield 4 swords, it's a wrap, as we know, like, of course. You know, it's a wrap. You're up shit creek without a paddle, bro. Absolutely nothing that you can do. No matter how many of you there are.
デボルテ様。獲物が網にかかりましたよ。勝てない数ではありませんね。仕掛けますか？
I'm sorry, you're dead as fuck. Little one, you done.
嫌な予感がする。分散するまで待とう。
Love his serpent-like appearance.
分散するさ。
Manifested that out of nothing.
そのために大勢殺して喧嘩を売ったんだ。
Who's the VA? It's in my head, hey. It's not coming to me right now, man. I'm gonna get so pissed off when I find out who his VA is. Oh, I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. Shinichiro Miki. Okay, Roy, yep. Urahara, okay. Charizard and James, okay, go off. Oh, Kaiki in Monogatari as well. Oh, Night Eye in MHA. Okay, yeah, see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Dude, I just knew I was very familiar with this voice.
まずは北にある放棄された砦に向かおうか。 そういう場所は魔族の潜伏先になってることが多いからね。
Frieren knows everything, bro. She's like, yeah, I got this.
待て。
We know where they are.
人間には死体を守るために村に残る習性がある。
Okay, but you... Okay.
興味深いです。なぜなんですか？
But you think...
理由なんか必要ない。
なぜなんだろう。すごく気になります。
The little demon's asking the right questions. You should want to know, because, I mean, obviously, Lord Devorite, right, is very confident in his abilities. So he of course, is able to, you know, brush the humans and their logic and their reasoning off and be like, oh, who fucking cares what they think or why they're doing all that? It doesn't matter. But the little one's asking the right questions, because we know that. Like, we know that we're going to be split up, but you have no idea about the strength of this party, sir. Just because you've been able to kill many people before doesn't mean that you're going to be able to come out unscathed this time. But then again, you know, from what we know about demons, they really do... Oh, I don't want to reduce... Like, here's the thing. I don't want to reduce demons and say that they're all idiots and they overestimate themselves. But if I do recall correctly, especially from Season 1, Frieren has noted that demons don't have the ability to perceive things... in the same way as human beings, and that even means their own skill level. That even means just basic threat perception and stuff. Like the sword demon recently, like they get incredibly overconfident when there's like a really powerful sword or something like that. You know, the one just a couple of episodes ago. So, you know, they operate sometimes a little bit too impulsively, or they don't analyze and look at everything that they should or that they should calculate. I'm just kind of brought back to like out of the guillotine there, you know, in Season 1 as well. So, yeah, I mean, you want to ask these questions, man, but hey, go ahead.
そういえば、人類について研究している変わり者の魔族がいると聞いたことがある。
An eccentric demon?
そうなんですか？その方についてもっと教えてください。
The only other crazy thing that I could come up with... The only other crazy ass fucking theory I could come up with is that like Genau's a demon. I know he's not. But you know, he's got kind of like, he's that emotionally distant, at least, compared to, I mean, visually emotionally distant, at least compared to all those that are around him, whether it be fern, Staruku, Frieren, or Methode as well. He's that kind of distant. Maybe he's like a special case. An eccentric demon who studies humanity. But then again, that wouldn't make any fucking sense in this situation, I guess. Unless it did somehow, but like, cause you know. I mean, doesn't he kind of have red eyes? I don't know. But he's got no horns though, so maybe he's maybe he's like half demon, half human. I don't know.
ノルム騎士団が死体を引き取りに来たら。私も合流する。
Because Genao earlier was saying that he acts out of logic, you know? I don't know why he would protect a child. I wouldn't do that.
シュタルク、お前はいいやつだな。俺はお前のようなやつを知っている。きっと長生きできない。
Bro, now that I've like kind of like latched onto that idea, like what if Geno's a demon? Like I'm not letting that shit go, dude. My biggest apologies, because, you know, this sounds like some crazy shit, but it's possible, based on at least his behavior. It's possible enough to simply just be a red herring as well too, for anyone who was fucking dumb enough to go ahead and look at that, like look into it with that kind of like lens. But yeah, I just think that like, I've known people like you. You're a good person. Like, we're talking about good person and all of this and all of that. But, like, you know, what is a good person? What is this? What is that? There's kind of definitions that we're throwing around which are very subjective, right? I mean, I agree as well, too. Staruku is a good person. But demons don't understand, like, morality. But if they were to study it, if they were to try and study it and to try and understand it, maybe a different story. Maybe they might be able to bridge the gap. We did also say, previously, mind you, Wasn't it in the last video, in the last episode, that when Geno detected Frieren and stuff, there was like such an was it a murderous, like a bloodlust or something that she sensed in his magic, and she was like, that was fucking terrifying or something. I don't know. Because think about it this way: what better way to study human beings than to be among them? That's not me saying that Geno is like a bad demon or whatever. I don't know. I'm really running with this, aren't I? I'm really running with this. But I'm just kind of working from the angle of like, say if you wanted to learn Japanese as a language, one of the best ways to learn Japanese is to live in Japan, you know, if possible, to immerse yourself among it, because then you pick up cultural nuance, you pick up things that can't really like be explained. And for demons who are a completely different race and do not understand human beings at all fundamentally, for them to be able to understand them, they would have to, you would think, live among them. So, I don't know.
俺にはあんたがいいやつに見えるよ。
I'm not a person.
こんなになっちまった村をまだ守ろうとしている。
But that'd kind of break a lot of
俺にはできなかったことだ。
a lot of stuff, I guess, in my mind. That'd be a crazy revelation.
それでしたらフリーレンさん、なでなでしてもいいですか？
Miss, give it up.
真顔で何を言っているんですか？
Miss,
この人。
give it up. So serious with
私
it.
ちっちゃい子の頭を撫でるのが好きなのですが、ゼイリエ様はあまり撫でさせてくれなくて。
So she still lets you do it. So she still lets you do it though. Oh, that's hilarious, bro. She doesn't let me do it often. But she's still letting you. Okay.
だいたい私はメトーデよりもずっとお姉さんなんだから。
She's like, I
な
don't
でなで
care.
なんて許さないよ。
I don't
そうで
care.
す。フリーレン様はお姉さんなんですから、気安く触らないでください。
Oh, I will.
フリーレンさん、
Oh, I'll pet you.
ここに
Oh,
卵を割った
bro.
時に殻が入らなくなる魔法があるのですが。
Like a dog with treats.
好きなだけ撫でていいよ。
フ
Easy.
リーレン様、
Easy. Easy. Fern, like, are you fucking serious,
こん
bro?
なにたくさんなでなでさせてもらえるなんて。
You fucking serious?
なでなでは1日10分までだ。
We have a rule. Oh my god. We have a rule, a time limit. Kedo. What are we
あ
sensing?
のフリーレンさ
Oh,
ん、
okay, or not.
少しだけギューってしてもいいですか？
What else you got?
ゼイリエ様はさせてくれなかったので。
もう好きにしていいよ。
好きにしていいんです。
She'll kidnap you. Miss, you will be kidnapped. You will be elf napped. Okay? Well, that's it, guys. The series is over.
回させてくれなかったので。
We're
もう
done.
好きにしていいよ。
好きにしていいんですか？
Goodness. I love you. Oh my god. Method is so cute, bro.
何？
え？何？
やめてよ。
ちぎれちゃう。
Dude, I can't stop myself from grinning. Hey, I love
魔力の
I
霧だ
love
ね。
when we get into it.
視界と魔力探知を塞がれた。
Easy. Easy dodge. Jeez, okay. And we've been separated nonetheless.
メトーデと分断されたか。やり手だね。
Dude, the score. Every time the score, like the BGM when we start doing action scenes and everything, season 1 all the way through season 2, brilliant.
あれは飛行魔法ですよね。
Yeah, when are we getting that?
話したでしょ。40年前まで空は魔族の独壇場だった。
That's fucking
それ
terrifying.
は今でも同じだよ。
Absolutely terrifying.
やっぱりこいつら戦い慣れているね。まるで魔王軍の連中の戦い方だ。
Look at her grinning as well. Frieren's grinning. She's like, yeah, how's that thought?
これは一級魔法使いに与えられた任務だ。
Or that?
一級魔法使いはフェルンでしょ。
Go ahead, get your XP
フ
up.
リーレン様、こんな時に。
何も問題はないよ。勝てる相手だ。
If Frieren's saying it, bro, trust. Yeah, she knows, man. She's too good for these two.
ほらね。
Oh, you're the one acting
今のは
surprised?
偶然です
Okay.
相手は格上です私はそうは思わないフェルンほど基本に忠実な一級魔法使いもそうはいないからね
And this is the thing. This is the thing, bro. Many, many, many times it is the fundamentals that so many lack. Even in the human world, whether we're talking about art, writing, you know, lots of these different things, fundamentals are the building blocks upon which specialization is achieved, you know? And, you know, it's easy for some people to skip certain things, to think, oh, well, I have the talent, I can just do this, I can do that, and all that jazz. So I would imagine even in this world, you know, like being dedicated to the fundamentals means regularly practicing them, not leaving them behind and not getting too far away, you know, from the basic principles that you're taught with anything, whether it be art, music, writing, all of these types of things. You know, people, demons, I'm sure as well, likely get so caught up in being flashy, or, you know, we've learnt before that demons love to flaunt their power. They love to show off, you know, they really want to showcase how powerful they are and stick their chests out and be proud. And, you know, when you've got enemies like that, if you are able to simply beat them at the very basics, you know, the core fundamentals and stuff, then you've already got an incredible advantage.
大丈夫。フェルンなら勝てるよ。
If you're saying it, I trust you. Ooh.
魚釣ってきたぜ。夜食にどうだ？
いやいい。
What's a fish?
メトーデに怒られるんだ。
Because you got to eat and she
夜
didn't?
食は不健康だってな。
Oh, that? Okay.
そっか。じゃあ俺だけ。
Bless. It seems like they've got a really good lived-in relationship
こ
as
の
well.
時間は小腹が減るんだよ
Genau
な。
and Methode.
フェルンには言わないでね。
ああ。お前も苦労しているようだな。
Yep. He really said it'd be like that, man.
No, genau.
魔法はこの世ならざる物質をも作り出す。特に魔法で作られた武器というのは殺意の塊だ。こういう武器を作る魔族は大勢殺す。まるで試し切りでもするように不必要なほどにな。
I mean, you know, God, human beings aren't all that different, but yeah, love that.
早いな。来るぞ。
I love that. It's fast. Here it comes. He's gonna make a grand entrance, man. Jesus. Jesus. Alright, they've ordered there. Jeez. Just how quickly can he change the composition of these blades, though?
特にそこの一級魔法使いはどこかで見た顔だ。何者だ。
シュタルク始めるぞ。
Ooh, not even. Yeah, not even answering this thing's questions.
何者だと聞いている。
Take off your mask.
お前は害虫を駆除するときにいちいち名乗りを上げるのか。
You know, whether Geno is like an actual demon or not, in line with my crackpot theory, he fucking acts like one, bro. He's a real demon. You know, he's a demon among humans, that's for sure. Whether he actually is one or not is a completely different story, like a literal one, but he is a metaphorical demon among humans, bro. You declare your name before exterminating a pest? You're gonna go and squish a cockroach, do you go ahead and say, "Hi, I'm Locke. Goodbye." Oh, he's cold as fuck, bro.
正面から受けるなってどうすりゃいいんだ。
戦士なら受け流すくらいできるだろう。
Ooh, go ahead, just defend, man. Oh, 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 oh. Wow. Wow. And Devorite has no expression, man.
ゲナを守れない。
守る必要なん
who
て
said I
ない
need
さ。
protecting, brother?
こう見えて接近戦は得意なんだ。
Very. Why aren't you demonstrating anything right now, though, sir? You saw the weight come through? Oh, dude, the choreography of this is dope.
何も魔族の魔法だけじゃない。ディガドナート。
Nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, nah, hang on. He's a demon, bro. Come on. Yeah, come on. Is he the child of a demon? Genau. Is he half? And like he has a human half and he has a demon half. And that's why he's allowed to be a first class. I don't know. We could go so many places with this. Or perhaps it's just simply the ability to create the wings that he's like, that Devorite is like interested in. But what did Frieren say literally just minutes earlier? Demons have typically always ruled the skies up until 40 years ago. They've always ruled the skies. I don't know. I don't know, because is that direct confirmation? We still don't know. Gotta wait another week. Fuck me, Zed. Fuck me dead, man. You know, it seems that he and Methode have a very lived-in relationship, in as much as like we've established rules on how much Methode can pat Seria and stuff like that. You know, they are polar opposites of each other. Methode also would get upset at him for eating too late at night. You know, there's a real relationship there, which feels great. You know, it's really great to know that and to see that they have that kind of relationship, despite how Genau appears on the outside, and that is, you know, quite cold, emotionless, detached, and uncaring. While Methode is quite different. You know, she loves cute girls. She wants to pet Frieren and cuddle her and all of this type of stuff. So that's a really nice, like, their relationship's a really nice contrast. Devorite, we got lore about the demons. You know, like there's some of the like devotees and stuff like that. Frieren even talked about the fact that she even talked about the fact that they seem like they could be members of the Demon King army, based on the way that they was it the way that they fight or the way that they presented themselves, like their aura and stuff. I can't remember exactly in what context she said there, so I'm paraphrasing mad, like out of context with that. But she said like basically, they seem like they could be, you know, like Demon King soldiers or something like that. So I'm wondering, are these technically, like, could these have been recruits that decided to defect and join Devorite's like cult or something like that? And are they devotees of him, or what's the go with that? Yeah, tons of awesome stuff, man. This is just fucking great. I love this anime. It's not even an anime. I just love this story. I love this story. And, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's too slow, or, oh, there's not enough action, or whatever. Look, man, we don't need action every other fucking week, because when shit does happen, right, when you build up to things, and this is what I believe is one of the best things about storytelling, is that, like, dude, just non-stop action and pace, sure, it can be fun, but, like, if you build, and you build intentionally, and you build well, and you flesh characters out that people actually care about, and then you start seeing them either face challenge or overcoming things, like big things like battles or having lore drops and stuff like this, it's well worth the wait. God, is it well worth the wait. And I love that. Frieren's got it nailed down to, it is I mean, of course it's an art, but it's a science. You know, it's amazing, bro. I love it. It's a very interesting human indeed. Jeez. I love the animation of this so much, bro. You know, I gotta say too, the choreography, the fight choreography is always so good. Yep. Yeah, he's 2-on-1ing us like it's nothing.
反射速度も体力も人間とは桁違いだ。シュタルクも押されている。
The fact Shtaruku like is still fucking alive right now is nuts.
確実に
Just shows how strong he is.
フリーレンの言った通りだ。剣筋がまるで読めない。
それなら
Go crazy, dude. Go crazy. We're just gonna have to bust through somehow.
バカが正面から受けるなと。もらった。
That's an opening for you.
こいつわざと。
Psych.
シュタルク、お前は優秀な選手だよ。
Tell me something I
お
don't
かげ
know,
でほ
man.
んのわずかな隙ができた。
And props to you, Genao, for seeing it too, man. Props to you for seeing it. Yeah, but you had me pinned.
の討伐に向かい、片割れは村を護衛した。お前が村に戻ってきた頃には何もかも手遅れだったな。
I think here we're seeing as well. This is why Genao can't be a demon as well, I think. Like, again, like on top of the cope that I had, is because he actually does care. Like, he does care. You don't see his expression and stuff, but I reckon it's all just shoved down deep. Because the moment you show your expressions, especially to demons, they can use them against you. So the best way to fight against demons is to show them, to give them literally no reaction, no response. So maybe he has steeled his heart and locked it all the way away, so that it can't be used as a weakness against him.
では、最後に私からの助言だ。生存者の確認はもっとしっかりやった方がいい。
Oh.
子供?
Oh, no. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. No. Nah, yeah. No way.
悪あがきを。
As his wings come out, that... Yeah. Let's just watch it again.
悪あがきを。
Like the blade landing, like cut his wings. He was already cut. So, you know, you're just delaying the inevitable as his wings were delayed, like they were delayed in terms of dissipating. What? Yeah, I'm floored. This anime, man. Yeah, she was the one. They're demons, bro. Remember? Yeah. Piece of shit. Goodbye.
ご苦労。
判断が鈍ったな。
Yep.
あいつが一瞬頭をよぎった。こんなところに子供なんているはずないのにな。
But just the prospect of it was enough to make you second guess. Like we got the opening on Devorite to like cut him up. We got the opening, but he got the emotional opening. And this is the thing about demons, bro. They know. So his greatest weakness was showing emotion and letting himself be a human being. Genau. So what he did was he repressed and shoved that shit all the way as far down as he possibly could so that it couldn't be used against him. But yeah, here, unfortunately.
殺しを楽しむのは私の趣味ではない。
Brother, you don't
今
even
楽にしてやる。
understand the weight of words.
やっぱり柄でもないことはするものじゃないな。
Yep, get him. Come on, Stutter. Come on, man. Again, taking that shit head on, bitch.
驚いた。
Yep.
私の剣を正面から受け止められる戦士がまさかこの世に存在したとは。
You learn something new every battle,
まだ
don't you?
動けたのか。死んだふりでもしていればいいものを。
それじゃ負けだろ。戦いってのは
Yep.
最後まで立っていたやつが勝つんだぜ。
Yup, the basics.
お前いいやつだと思っていたが。
Yep.
ただのバカだな。
And you fight with idiots, bro. Let's
だが
go.
その考えは悪くない。
Come on. Come on.
その七に私も付き合う。
Come on. It's poetry in
戦いは
motion.
追い
Jeez, man. What a beautiful sequence. This is going to be nuts. I can't wait. Fern is going to go off. Oh my god. Jesus, the magic. Slicing trees like it's nothing.
魔力を消して潜伏しても無駄だぞ。
Oh, Jesus, dude. She like it. She looks immediate. The shots, I have to say, Frieren is like one of the most cinematic animes I think I've seen in a very, very, very long time, and especially among the modern animes, I think it's the best that I've seen. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but yeah, like it's ridiculous. These shots, the shot selection, the way it's executed, the sound design, everything. It's just it's ridiculous. Go crazy, Meto there, come on. She does not look one bit bothered. Wow, cut through her hair perfectly.
フェルンさんも苦戦しているようですね。
Meto is sick,
無理
dude.
もありません。
Easy.
何をよそ見している。お前の相手は私だ。
She's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about you. I'm just biding time, waiting for Frieren to finish up.
分かっています。
You know? Yeah, dude, this is dope. What awesome fight choreo.
少し暴れますか。
A little, go crazy. Go fucking nuts, Meto there. Come on. Go nuts. Oh yeah. Come on.
これは面白い。いい勝負ができそうだ。いざ尋常に。
As if you're the one dictating the fight, like you're the one on the front foot right now. Okay. Yeah, keep yapping, miss. Go ahead. The Morite getting pissed. Rightfully so. Oh, Jesus. The movement. Oh, Starika, come on, bro. An Olympian. He's a damn Olympian. Don't ignore me, bitch. Fucking snake. Dude, how do we animate this? How do we draw this shit? How the fuck? And like on a weekly basis, like this is just messed up to me, man. Literally just dropping him off. Oh my god. Oh my god. Break his blades, bro.
なんだこの違和感は。確かに凄まじい猛攻だわ。
Stupid ass demon, bro. Stupid ass.
やはり鋭いですね。
Why you're smart?
戦いしか知らない者は戦いのための魔法しか覚えられない。
The BGM is insane. It's sending me right now, man.
一族のものである。エリル・フラーテ。
Oh goodness, just blew it away like it was nothing. Here we go. Yeah, what fog, man? What fog, bitch?
霧などいくらでも作り出せる。
And we can just blow it away again. But you think you're gonna get the opportunity? Like you think Frieren is gonna let you, brother? Oh yeah. Look, brother, it's a GG out here, man. See you later. Immediately, Frieren was like, peace. Fucking peace. We think it's the moon, but it is certainly not. Easy. Couldn't see me, bitch.
やるね、フェルン。さすがだ。
Love it. Frieren, like, pretty good. Pretty good. I love it. I love this story so much, man. We'll be alright. And on the other end, we'll also be alright. Jesus. And I love how it's like magic on magic elsewhere, and here it's magic and brute strength on brute strength. All your swords gone. Hey, we got arms. No worries. Not a clue, bitch. We have literal holes in us, bro. we have literal holes through our body. Doesn't matter. Oh, Static, brother. Brother. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh. The girl's got to get back ASAP. Because we are up shit creek without a fucking paddle, bro. We are borderline dead. Oh man, the art. Oh, look at how the rain and the tears pool in his eyes. Oh, oh man. This is gonna make me cry, bro. Like I need to relax. Wow. Ooh. Fuck, we're fine. Thank God. Unfortunately.
そのようですね。ゲナウさんよりも治療を優先させたので。
She knew he'd be alright. Yeah, like just at the very end, he was like him. I love it. The endless pats, bro. I'm dead. I'm dead.
腕立てしてる。もしかしてシュタルク様って化け物だったのでしょうか。
Yes, ma'am.
痛い。
痛い。
ところで、このパーティーって僧侶がいないんですね。私この任務が終わったらしばらくフリーになるのですが。
Oh, that is quite the offer. Why don't you two just both come with us, man? Both of you join up.
よかったら同行しましょうか。
That'd be cool. Look at Frieren like so.
回復魔法のような高度な。それにこのパーティーの僧侶の席はまだ開けておきたいからね。
We do, man. Please, I need side back. Fuck. I'm just on the constant cope. Fuck. We need sign back, man. Please.
あらあら、嫌われてしまいましたね。でも私フェルンさんのことも大好きですよ。
Oh, I want to pat you too.
怒っているのも可愛い。
メトーデ。
メトーデ is hilarious, bro.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
助かったよ。
Love it.
こちらこそだよ。お互い長生きしようぜ。
Oh, I smile.
行くぞ。
Let's go.
またね。
See you later. We will for sure. We will for sure. Wow, it's beautiful to see how they're honoring their dead as well, man.
なあ、
Loki
断ってよかった
miss
のか？
Zeria as well.
このパーティーの僧侶はザインでしょ。
Yeah.
そうじゃなくて、綺麗なお姉さんだぜ。合流した時ザインにいろいろ言われるんじゃないか？
別にいいんじゃない？このパーティーにはもうお姉さんはいるでしょ。
Taraku is thinking of Zayn when he asked that question.
それもそうだな。
I love it, bro. He'll be pretty pissed to find out that we turned down a pretty older lady. Oh man. Yeah, I've just got nothing praise for Frieren. You know, like what an anime, man. It's so beautiful. It's so atmospheric, but it's grounded. The story is so strong. The characters we care about deeply. And it's, you know why it is as well that we care about the characters so deeply is because I feel like they move beyond tropes. Simple tropes, at least. Like, they're more than just tropes. Tropes are normal, and you're going to see tropes all the time in pretty much any story. You know what I mean? Like, there's a hero's journey with, this kind of genre. You're obviously going to see it, because if that promise is not there, then, I don't know. It's confusing for some people, right? Tropes are supposed to, like, showcase and give a general idea of what people might be able to expect, especially, say, with, like, fantasy and adventure and all of that type of stuff. One thing about fantasy is usually you've got multiple different races. You've got these different little things that are kind of like checklists for the viewer or the reader, like however you're consuming a story, right? But what I love is that our characters feel so much more than that. They feel like real human beings. They feel lived in. even when they're not human beings, like such as Frieren, for example, and the demons even as well. They are kind of scarily human sometimes, even though they are the farthest thing from it. You've got the dwarves as well. There's tons of different things, I think, that we could say about that. But what I love is that we are not afraid to dwell in the mundane. And that is what makes characters lovable, is that you're able to see that their personality exists beyond just like, kind of like a character sheet. You know, like, oh, Shitaruku wants to become strong, is interested in becoming strong. Like, you know, instead of him just constantly always talking about that, or, you know, being like, you know, say, I don't know, Deku from MHA or whatever. I'm not saying Deku from MHA is a bad example, by the way, but, you know, Deku, his entire thing is, oh, I'm quirkless, and his hero's journey is going through the ups and downs of trying to acquire more power and to be worthy of using that power and stuff like that. With Shitaruku, though, we find out a lot about, like, his relationship and his awkwardness with, like, fern, and trying to, like, understand her, and, you know, things that he loves about, you know, Aizen and stuff like that, like Aizen and stuff. There's just so many different things that I guess we get to find out about each of these characters. And some of them are just tiny little small things that we pick up on their journey, not when they're fighting or they're, you know, releasing like big poetic spiels or something like that, you know, in the heat of battle. And I just love that. I think it's really awesome to see. So yeah, there's that. What a great fight. Genau, really glad that we built his character the way that we did. He was so fucking cool.
こりゃひどいな。
村が竜に襲われてしまいまして。
A dragon?
北部高原って竜までいるのか。
Yeah, fucking hell.
本当に危険な土地ですね。
You don't say.
まだマシな方だよ。
True.
ヒンメルと旅してた時は竜の群れに襲われたんだから。
Frieren. You know what's worse than one dragon? 10 dragons.
群れだなんて想像もつかないぜ。
20 dragons. I mean, I've got to say, like, you know, for being attacked by a dragon, like, yeah, things look bad, but you kind of would have expected the village to be torched and completely razed to the ground. Y'all got any grimoires?
魔導書とかはないの？
早口言葉を噛まずに言えるようになる魔
I'll
法と
take it.
いう何の役にも立たないような魔法しか。
I'll take it. Give it to me. Now.
本当に何の役にも立たなさそうですね。
Sounds great. I want that. Fucking Frieren, bro. Oh, this damn elf. This damn elf. Love it. We got a nice little compass going on. Facts. Facts.
もっと褒めていいんだよ。シタルク様、あまり安易に褒めるとフリーレン様の教育に良くないです。
教育? Development as if she's a baby. Hey, we need to, you know, carrots and sticks.
いたね。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, hang on. Let me count better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28, 27. Yeah. This is ridiculous. Still. Love the callbacks, bro. Jesus. Hello. Oh, in the head. What skull? What neck? What neck? What body? Ah, he's ridiculous. Shitaruku, my guy. I can't believe it. We got caught in the jaws. Jesus. Oh, dude, I love how they animate in Frieren. I love the animation, man. You know, the battle sequences are few and far between, but that just makes them so much better when they do appear. I love that. I don't know what you mean. Look at my recovery speed, man. It's also kind of a memory of your travels as well, too, you know? something that you can carry with you
報酬
from
をも
them.
らっておけば貸し借りはなくなるだろう。
No feelings of debt. You accept their gratitude and whatever way they give it to you.
相手に貸しを作ってしまったら本当の意味で助けたことにはならないだろう。
And also when you create like a feeling of indebtedness as well too, some people believe that they are powerless to like pay that back. Because I mean, here's the thing as well too, it doesn't have to be, like here's the thing with exchange, it doesn't have to be equivalent exchange.
幸いここは交易拠点の大きめの港町だ。時間を潰すには最適だよ。
Okay, you love passing time, don't you, Frieren? Yep. Hey, look, same as Aizen, I love it. Love it. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, man. It does not look terrible at all. I love how it's like we got a time skip and it's like 3 months have passed and we're just chilling, we're vibing, learning stuff, stocking up on everything you could fucking think of. And then look, 3 months have passed. Nice. Frieren does time skips
結局冬が明けちまったな。
super well.
荒れる時期でないとはいえ決して安全な航路じゃない。それなりの値段をするぞ。
How much you need?
全く足りんな。
フリーレン様が魔導書を買いすぎたせいですよ。
暇だった。
Flat broke, bro.
この先の島に打ち捨てられた修道院があるのだが、結界が張られていてな。そこには勇者ヒンメルが残したとされる自伝があるらしい。
Oh, we want that.
そういえば旅の途中で書きかけの自伝をなくしたって言っていたな。ヒンメルがっかりしていたっけ。
That's exactly what it was, huh? Love it.
まさかあんな場所にあったなんてね。いいよ。その依頼引き受けた。
He didn't simply just misplace them. He lost them on a fucking island. I love it.
だが実際にたどり着いたってやつに会ったことはない。
Dude, I love the light
夢物語だろう。
reflecting off the boat.
あの島だ。
Yeah, what was that?
にたどり着いたってやつに会ったことはない。ただの夢物語だろうさ。
We literally said tall tale. We got a tall ass damn demon right here, man. Frieren holding herself as well. Injured? So perhaps this really is, you know, perhaps there is such a place. Or it could be like fool's gold where demons tempt humans. Like they try and tempt humans to come there so that they can feast on them. I don't know. This low-key almost even kind of looks like Demon King though. Because, you know, like we big. But we could be wrong there.
勇者ヒンメルの自伝の話以外何にも残っちゃいない。
Beautiful furniture. Like beautiful, beautiful place.
ヒンメル様の像がありますね。
かっこいいポーズだな。
You would say that, wouldn't you, Staruku, right?
あった。これだね。
I hope she sees something about herself in there, man, you know. I love it too, how he would have like documented everything. Until he lost it. It's kind of very poetic, man. Like, you know, it's unfinished. Because there's still work to be done through Frieren, you know? I love that. You know, the mundane, and that's where the beauty is.
勇者一行にはエルフの魔法使いがいたと聞いたことがある。
Yeah, yeah.
まさかお前だったとはな。
Oh, man.
そんなに寂しそうな顔をしていたら嫌でもわかる。
It's gonna make me cry. I'm cool.
これは、ほら、日が暮れるまでに対岸に行くぞ。
This anime, man, this story. What a beautiful, beautiful shot too. So much negative space.
測ってこい魔物よ。この戦士シュタルクが相手になろう。
Himmeru, a dork, and what have we done? We've summoned the Kraken. Yeah, what? Yeah, what? You literally asked for this, bro. I love it. This whole episode, look at her. Is she on a roller coaster, bro? I love it. This whole fucking episode has just been her speaking between interruptions, you know? Now it's her being interrupted by being dragged in and out of the water, and before it was her being interrupted by fern wiping her mouth. They understand each other way too well, man. The Great Tortoise Canyon. You know, also what I like a lot about Frieren is we are not kind of mulling on what we needed to do on the other side. Like, obviously, we've cut everything. What we needed to do on the opposite side of that lake does not matter. It wasn't important and stuff. So now we're here at the canyon, you know? Like, I love how it's kind of like we're just seeing the highlights of their journey. We're not seeing, you know, not that we need to see the everyday mundane. We see that a lot through, like, Himeru and the flashbacks and stuff like that. But also as well, too, we see bits and pieces of that in their lives already. But I just love how quickly we're able to, like, flash forward in time and things don't feel disjointed, you know? Things still feel really, like, palatable. 3-kilometer cliff! Holy fuck, dude. That shit does not look stable. Okay, the bridge, alright. I mean, it looks stable, but also at the same time, it's small. I mean, does it look like many people are crossing this canyon? Yeah, okay. That. Well, okie doke. I mean, it's a good looking bridge, man. I can say that. Easy. Yep. Fern like, yes, get in. Pancakes? I'm down. I love this whole party, bro. It's small, but it doesn't need to be any bigger, really. Not for me, but for people and for yourself, man. Oh, bless. Bless. Oh, bless. Frieren can accept your payment, no worries. I love how, like, he just was so, like, I love in this anime as well, especially how, like, these characters are aware of their own mortality and accept it. They don't really fear it. Dum, 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 dum. The pancakes, I love it. Yeah, jeez, man. It is a fine looking bridge. My apologies for my earlier comments, my good sir. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright. Sorry, y'all about to go extinct real quick, man. Jesus. Woo! 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 Stadeku way too cool, man. Nice. So he gets to go back. I love it, man, because we did see the two people earlier. You know, they helped him and he was able to kind of find his family again. How quickly do we get to care about characters? Frieren's like, let's go speedrun that, man. Like, let me make this character immediately appealing to you in some way, shape or form. She just as if she had nothing to do with that. Holy snow crystals, okay. Can I just say really quickly, also one thing I love about Frieren is how diverse the landscapes are. Like, whoever the artists are, whoever the animators, the artists are that are working on the landscapes in this series is so incredibly good. Like, they just make this world so beautiful.
この場所に対人結界を張ってほしいんだ。
So no one can go in or out.
対人結界
Okay.
ああ、人が立ち入れないようにしてほしい。
Because we're worried, or because you want the crystal yourself inside there?
横取りを防ぐために対人結界を張って場所を抑えること自体は珍しいことじゃないよ。
I mean, I guess if they're commissioning the job to be done anyway, as far as the slaying is concerned, they get like first rights.
見つけた。
Holy shit! Beautiful monster.
しないようにね。じゃあ倒すよ。
Looks majestic. Oh yeah, this shit is agile, man. God, the dodge. Ooh. Yeah, she was not kidding, man. It's like, you get careless, you die. Okay, its ability to like evade is nuts.
こちらの魔力に反応しているようです。
厄介だね. Even Frieren's like dealing with it for the first time, you know?
シュタルク、走って。いい作戦があるんだ。
Be bait. I'm bait again. Yeah, if Frieren gonna go far enough away where it can't sense her mana. Yeah, dude, I love Fern's long-range sniper shots, bro. Like, especially since her previous battle, now we're putting that into practice. Get him. Yeah, cooked. You are cooked. Oh my god. Nothing left of you. Fern's insane, dude. Insane, miss. Great plan. There's reinforcements, yeah. Yeah. It already called for him. Oh shit. Bunch of us out here as well too though. Love it. Oh! Hello. Love that. Little bit of help. Clutch. Shout out to Norm, man. Yeah, you nice and cozy, miss. Wake up. 5 more minutes. 5時間? Yeah, alright. 5 more hours. You're fucking joking. You're joking.
これであの鉱脈を保護できる。
Oh, you're preserving it.
採掘のための結界じゃないの。
That's why.
俺はこの地方出身の冒険者でな。
I love it.
あの美しい光景を見て冒険者を目指したんだ。
I love it. We want to protect
感
that.
謝する。おかげで故郷の景色を守れた。
Oh man.
そう。
That's beautiful.
誰かの故郷を守るっていいもんだな。
そうですね。
Feels good, man. Because we know what it's like to not have that.
そういえば、フェルンはいつも背中を押してくれるよな。なんでだ？
フリーレン様ならそうするからですよ。
I love it how she's all like, Frieren is like, it's what Himmeru would do, and now Frieren is like, it's what Frieren would do. Why not? Why not? She's such an eccentric little elf, bro. No, legend. Legend. Legend.
それじゃあ行こうか。
Shall we go then? Wow. Ending it like that. Episode 1's title. Sorry, Denken, not Dengen.
敵は最後にして最強の七宝家。
Yeah, get him, Denken, come on.
黄金鏡のマハト。
Yep, Mahto, okay. So yeah, he's
られた故郷を救うために立ち向かうだなんて。
right, so it's his homeland.
まるでおとぎ話の英雄みたいじゃないか。
Okay, dude, season 3 is gonna be lit. I can't wait for that. Yeah, so season 3 gonna focus a lot on Denken, his golden land, or sorry, his homeland. I mean, when I say a lot, I'm just looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing how Frieren and our party wind up interacting with that. I just hope that it doesn't take forever for a new season to come out, but also at the same time, I'm just really content with like waiting for good quality stuff, like, you know, good quality stories, and they take time, man. You know, you really can't rush them. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Frieren season 3 is going to be like. Season 2 was short, but I think sweet. It was short but sweet. There was a lot that I really enjoyed about this season. I think that we had plenty of heartwarming moments. Season 1 really kind of like set the table, and season 2 felt like we kind of started to be able to dig into things a little bit more. The lore is unfolding. The journey is unfolding. Of course, we're 30 years now after the death of Himeru. We've been plenty of places. We passed time. Things are comfortable. We know the characters a lot more now. And, of course, we've been through a couple of battles. I would say my favorite episodes of this season were probably... honestly, it was probably the episode that we had with... with the episodes with Methode and Genau, I reckon. I reckon those 2 episodes were my favorites. These last 2 were really good as well. But yeah, I think the Genau and Methode with the Divine Devorite and stuff like that they were my favorite episodes. Let me know what yours were down in the comments below. But dude, thank you so much as always, whether you're new to the channel or whether you guys have been here for a while or whatever. Thank you for giving Frieren a go over here with me, and I hope you enjoyed the commentary. I hope you enjoyed the vibes and all that jazz as well too. So yeah, sad that we're saying goodbye for now, but until season 3, take care, stay safe. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.